everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm LB Hackemup, and this is the LB Hackemup channel. We're back with our Monster of the Week game called Creatures on the Table. Yay! Oh, yay!
Uh-oh, they're here.
It is our final episode, our final chapter in this wonderful series that I am so blessed to have all of these players with. But before we get to everyone introducing themselves, I just want to remind you that today is September 21st, 2021, and you are loved. We are happy that you're here. We're happy that you're around, and just remember that you are loved and we want you around.
Love you too, LB, but it's August 21st, not September.
So basically, disregard the second part of that message.
This episode came out a month after all the others.
I want you around, but I don't know what month it is. So.
It just shows how my brain space is today. We're all pretty wackadoo. So let's get into it. Have everyone go around and tell us who you are and who you're playing tonight. Starting, of course, with the lovely Lauren.
Hello, I am Ren Reckless. You can find me here on the LB Hackemup channel. I'm going to be playing Lenny Cromwell, the Mundane, for our final episode, and I'm very excited about it.
Yay! Thank you very much. And next up is Ted.
I am Ted, your resident keeper of the calendar, apparently. And I'll be playing Virtual Kane, the Divine, for our final game.
Thank you very much. And of course, next up is Harlan.
Hi, I'm Harlan Kelly. I'm playing Becca, the Bug Berman. She goes by Bug to the people who love her the most. And she is a flake in the Monster of the Week game.
Perfect. And to round it all out, Aaron.
Hi, I'm Aaron Urist, and I am playing Broom, the Monstrous.
Thank you guys for joining me yet again for this final wonderful episode. Of course, I'm LB Hackemup. I am the keeper of this game, and I will be keeping everything by the end of it. But first, we'll do a little recap so you guys know where we were when we left last time. To start off, the gang got together. They got a call from Uncle Chief, who is the chief of police, Tailstorm, talking about some spooky stuff going on in town, people going missing. The gang investigated, and they found a car that had been abandoned with a dead body inside, a girl with blonde hair, missing her uniform as well as her eyes. They tracked the eyes back to town, where they saw the brother of the blonde-haired girl going into the city, and the eyes going elsewhere. They tracked down to the local supermarket, meeting some of the locals as Broom disguised themselves as a human They decided what to do. They split the party. Team Hate Each Other and Team Research, pretty much. Team Research went off to the library to meet Cynthia, who is the librarian, where they did some research to try and figure out what kind of creatures they were, while Team Hate Each Other went off into the neighborhood, where they saw Tact hanging out, having gone on a call for a domestic dispute, and was returning back to town. They went into a house where they smelled blood and came across one of these creatures. In that same moment, the research team had found and narrowed down the list of possible creatures to a skinwalker or a shifter of the native lore of the land, and they determined that this creature could be killed using white ash. So they, of course, went off and tried to burn everything to try and get this white ash. While Virgil and Broom gave chase to the creature that they had found, eventually tracking it down into the woods, speaking with it for a moment, where she said that they just wanted a home. They were jealous that the humans got to live in a society where they had to be huddled off into the woods, into caves, and they just wanted a place for themselves. But Virgil quickly relieved her of her head with viscous, dark red goo sort of protruding from the wounds, and then dismembered her completely. As the research team was burning everything that they could in the back of the van, Lenny looked up and across towards the hospital, going into the hospital, she noticed a very familiar dark green polo and khakis belonging or being worn by a woman with blonde hair. And they watched as she entered into the hospital. So that's where we're going to pick up. Virgil and Broom are off in the woods doing what right in this moment? You're just waiting around?
Watching Virgil dismember some lady.
Yeah, I think we were waiting for I dismembered it, spread the parts, spread the bits apart, and then we were waiting for the girls to show up with the magic cure to kill this thing, not knowing that they're literally just burning stuff in a gas station parking lot right now, waiting, trying to figure it out.
Fair. And Lenny, and you see this girl walking into the hospital. What would you like to do?
I would like to. Let's see. Well, first I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, Bug, is that the girl with the no eyes walking into the hospital?"
I don't know. I don't really recognize anyone ever. But I look over and and you see my eyes widen very quickly. I'm like, oh my god, wait. Yes, Lenny, you're so smart.
What?
I say as I'm like holding a flaming like you know how you walk into places and they have like brochures everywhere. I feel like this is like a very touristy area, so we definitely took a handful of brochures for her, and I'm just like holding it as like on fire and like looking at the hospital. I'm like, holy hell! Wait, Lenny, if there are people who can imitate other people, and the brother came back and we found his sister dead, I say as like my brochures are also just like burning down and closer to my head. I'm like, does that mean that the brother never came back from the woods? Does that mean that he was a skinwalker and then his poor sister got in a car with him and then the skinwalker ate her?
That sounds like a reasonable explanation to me. So that's probably his sister, who is also now a skinwalker, going into the hospital.
So that thing going in the hospital, that creature going in the hospital is a skinwalker. We agree.
Yes, we agree. Skinwalker. Did you
Do
make
you think
one,
they, like,
Ash?
Oh, shut up! Yeah. I have like, and LB, please correct me here, but I would love to imagine that I have a pretty significant pile of things that have been set on fire at this point. So I do have like a nice like grocery bag half full of just ash.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait, so Lenny, do you think that when the skinwalkers eat the eyes, they like put their face up, they like go up to the eye, like suck it out, or do you think that they like have a device? How do you think they do it?
I have not really thought about that.
Okay.
I'm more concerned with the fact that they're just dead, not in the manner of how it is happening. This is a dead person, and I'm kind of freaked out about it.
And that's the difference between me and you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You do you like the scientific, the little ins and outs of the monsters. I just want to know what it is so we can be heroes and kill it.
Assess it.
Yes.
Assess it first.
It. Yes.
Because we might not need to kill it. We might just be able to diplomatically discuss with it about how it should not be consuming human eyeballs because humans need their eyeballs. Maybe they don't know.
We'll circle back to that.
Okay.
In the moment, we'll come back.
Should we give chase or should we find the boys?
I don't know. I feel like we should call the boys and let them know. Maybe they should come to us now since we saw the other skinwalker go into that building. and they have weapons, and we have Ash. I think we need to.
I have a weapon, I say as I pull out like a large butterfly knife. And
Oh, okay. You do have a weapon, but they also have strength. I think it would be better if we're all together. I
agree.
Yeah. I think that would be better. So
yes, a colony.
yes, strength in numbers,
Yes,
like ants.
carrying a large carcass. Yes.
Okay, so we agree.
Okay. I'm not going to talk when you call in this time, so that I don't interrupt. So it's easier for you to communicate.
Okay, so I'll call Virgil. And
Hello.
hey, Virgil, we saw the sister, I believe, go into the hospital over here by
Wait,
us.
The dead one?
I think she's a skinwalker, as we discussed. Yeah, I think a skinwalker went into the hospital.
Wait, there's 2 of them?
Well, the sister is dead, so unless she is reanimated, it's probably another skinwalker.
I look at all of like the dismembered body on the ground, and I'm just like, I look over to Broom, and I was like, "There's 2 of them."
Tell him to make sure that before he attacks any of them to assess if they're a threat or not. Will you tell them that?
Did you hear? Did you hear, Bug?
Yeah, this one totally a threat.
Totally a threat. He said the other one was a threat.
Shit.
Do you want to come over to where we are now?
Yeah, I guess that makes the most sense.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with the body?
That's future Virgil's problem.
Okay, sounds good.
Maybe some animals will eat it. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see in a minute.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, they're on their way.
I think you handled that very well.
Thank you.
Lenny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's hard to talk to cool people, and you do great at it.
I know. I get a little sweaty every time I do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll look to Broom and say that there's another one, I guess. It looks like the sister, and it's at the hospital now.
Oh, you were talking to the others on your device.
Yes,
I
yeah.
thought you were having some sort of episode.
Yeah, fair. No, apparently, I'm guessing the morgue is a great place to pick up other bodies to turn into.
Oh my!
And you've got a whole slew of them. Now that we know they're around the body and they eat the eyeballs and all that.
I have a question
Sure.
about all of this. When I took the form of the chief of Uncle within the home where the skinwalker was lurking, she seemed to know him and know that I was not truly him.
Yeah.
How would such a thing be possible? Surely the skinwalkers don't all know who the chief of police is, or whatever he was, though, maybe.
Well, do you think maybe they learned can they? I don't know. I don't know too much about them. I didn't do the research.
I guess that what I'm saying is if these skinwalkers can take the forms of humans, then, and they're working towards a larger goal, who knows?
I mean, if they can get the memories too, then it's gonna make it that much harder to figure out who's who.
Right.
Because you didn't get his memories. You just had
No.
when you do your
Yes.
Okay.
I was bullshitting.
I mean,
I tried to talk like him.
I thought it was a pretty good match.
Thank you.
But yeah, I guess we should go over to the hospital before we know who we're looking for at the moment.
Right. For now.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
we
right.
should go.
So I'll get on the motorcycle and we'll head on back to the hospital.
I'll
Perfect.
turn back into a cat.
With goggles.
Yes, cat with goggles. Cannon.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah, we'll make our way
Girls,
over.
are you gonna wait?
No.
Bug is fully looking to Lenny.
Sorry, I was looking at my if there was like anything, a move that I could do. now before we enter to try and figure something out. Let me look at my stuff.
LB, don't forget, I got that level up thing we talked about too.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
You could read a bad situation, but I think you're a smart girl and could probably figure out most of these
Bad situation.
questions.
No.
Yeah.
You're a smart girl, honey. You can figure out what to do. I said, looking at her with my huge, just like wild eyes.
Okay. You make it sound like you want us to go after it, LB.
I assumed you would because I know you.
Yeah.
Lenny, we could do something that I'm only saying because I'm trying to lay out all the options and be strategic because I care about you and your well-being and your safety.
Yes, give me all the options.
We could call Uncle, and we could ask him what we should do.
We could call Uncle, yes.
And it would also explain why Uncle insisted upon being kept in the loop all the time. I say, on the motorcycle as a cat, and cleaning myself.
But
that does explain a lot.
I put my hands up to Lenny's face like I often do when I'm trying very hard to communicate something that feels outside of my realm. How do we read a person in a way to know if they're a skinwalker or not?
I'm not 100%. I think it would work better if we knew the person on a little bit of a scale.
You know Uncle. He is your uncle.
You want me to call Uncle?
But is he a skinwalker? Right now, I'm unsure if anyone is a skinwalker.
Right. Anybody could be. You could be a skinwalker. I don't know.
The boys could be skinwalkers. They could have lost, and we don't know that.
I guess maybe I could. I'm trying to decide if I want to call Uncle and tell him about our thing, or call Uncle and tell him about the dismembered body. So he's over there, but we could still do our thing over here. So then he was in the loop.
If he was a skinwalker, he'll be upset to hear that they killed a skinwalker.
We don't have to tell him that it's dead. We could just tell him it's there.
But maybe it's not dead. Maybe it won.
Maybe
and
it's
then
not dead. It's gonna
killed them.
Construct its body.
Okay.
And just like back together.
Either way, let's assume that they're all skinwalkers. If we send him over there to find out if skinwalkers are dead or not, one way or the other, we'll know, because if he is a skinwalker and they're skinwalkers and he knows that they're not dead, then he won't go there. But if he's a skinwalker and they aren't skinwalkers and we tell him there's one dead there, he'll be upset. And if they're skinwalkers and he's not a skinwalker, I don't know what to do with that one. But I think we should call Uncle and read his response.
Do you want to fish? Do a little fishing?
Yes, use your superpower, which I know that you have, which is understanding normal human interaction.
Okay. So I'll call Uncle to tell him some things.
You do so. And the phone picks. Are you calling him at the office or are you calling a cell phone?
I want to call the
Horrifying
office.
to me that's a question.
I'll
scary.
call the office first. And then I'll call the cell phone if he's not there.
No, he picks up at the office. Hello?
Hi.
This is Chief Hailstorm.
It's Lenny.
Oh, hi, Lenny.
Hi. Some interesting developments in that thing you asked us to look into.
Mm-hmm.
It does look like it's an us problem.
Right, as you said.
Yes. And I think we found at least 2 of them in this vicinity. Yes, 2 of these monsters.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Maybe more, all around. We have concluded that the boy from the woods never came back. The one
The
that
one that was missing
the
and
one that
came
came
back.
back never really came back.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that we figured out that they are skinwalkers.
Which is...
They just, they kind of they kill, and then they, they take their bodies, and then they are that person. And then they just walk around town disguised as said person they killed.
Right. Okay. And you're saying there's more than one of these?
Yes. There could be a lot.
We don't... Do you know how to identify?
No,
Right.
not really.
Okay. Do you have any recommendations on what I should do about this knowledge?
Carry some white ash with you.
I
Light
see.
things on fire. Tell him to light things on fire.
I-
He needs to light things on, to get the ash.
Yeah, yep. Did you hear that?
Light things on fire
Yes.
to get what? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Just, it might be helpful if a situation arises and you find yourself in trouble with one of these monsters.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask him something only he would know.
Why do I call you Uncle Chief?
Because I'm the chief of police and I am a family friend and I'm like your uncle, I assume.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me. That just escaped me for a second.
Right. All right. Well, you two be safe. Is there anything you need from me?
Guns.
I'm not giving you two a gun.
Shit.
Yeah. We figured that much.
Mm-hmm.
Never hurts to ask, though.
Right. Just be careful.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Broom is talking over the loud motorcycle engine, and he's like, on second thought, if the chief was a shape-changing monster, why would he send us to investigate the shape-changing monsters? That doesn't make any sense at all. But also, maybe everyone here is already a skinwalker. Maybe we should all just cut our losses and go down and live in Fort Collins, Colorado. I saw a brochure. They brew something called beer.
I mean, yeah, I'm. Listen, I'm not tethered to this town, so I'm all for it. Maybe it could just see that you were, like, it kept calling you like a cousin, so maybe it could kind of tell that because it's not from like this place, it could kind of tell that you weren't. So maybe that's why it's saying you're not the chief, because it was like I could tell that you're, different.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
No, that also totally makes sense.
I
So
mean,
smart. And I like how you don't have to shout over the engine. You're so cool.
yeah, it's takes a lot of practice. It's a lot in the resonation of the voice. Anyway, could you tell that it was different? Because it could tell that you weren't.
I think perhaps I could.
All right, well then maybe we should check the girls then, make sure they didn't get killed by this thing. This isn't a
Should.
big trap.
I'm sorry I was rude to you when we first met. And I
So-
forgive you for trying to slay me.
And I'd be like, yeah, well, I tend to act a little rashly sometimes.
Yes. Me
But
too.
this-
Look at this outfit. I am a cat.
And I'll be like, yeah, there's just something about chasing down some weird monster and killing it in the woods that really helps to endear you to somebody.
Truly. Onward.
I feel like this is the end of a great American movie in the 1970s that never got made. Yeah.
Yeah, this is that lesser known horror / buddy comedy film that you don't really know about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Girls, you wait for the boys.
Sure. Should we dip our? Because we both have weapons. Like I have a golf club. as one of my weapons I picked out.
You just in the van hanging out? You have a golf club?
I have a golf
That's
club.
Amazing.
It was between a cricket bat and a golf club, and I was like, well, since I have a rich family, I'm gonna have a golf club. So I just took one of my dad's really expensive golf clubs. Should we be like covering our weapons in like white ash as the boys pull up? Like we're getting ready to like go to war with our the little butterfly knife and our golf club.
Yeah,
I mean, I love that visual of you guys like dumping ash on a golf club as we like roll up on a motorcycle. It's like,
yeah. In fact, maybe I made it a butterfly knife just because I was like, I haven't. How would I be in concealing? But I have on my character sheet it says big knife, but I forgot that you have a van. So maybe can I just like chuck my butterfly knife away and be like, oh, okay, since we're getting out of the big guns, as you like pull out a golf club, I like reach under your van to a place that I had hidden this before and just pull out a big machete, and I'm like, okay, now I'm ready.
Oh, that you could have put it on the weapons wall I have in the van.
Oh, that's what this rack of golf clubs are?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
This is hunted stuff. Yeah.
next time. Look at us.
Just-
We're really hunters now.
We
This is
are.
great.
Let's just
Wow.
cover in this.
Virgil and Broom, you pull up as Lenny is dumping ash onto a golf club, and Bug has a giant like machete.
Oh, nice. They're partying.
yeah, this is gonna be quite the party, I guess.
Just get a little bit of that white ash and put it on my gums.
Get it all up in there.
Nice. Now.
So it's in the hospital, I guess,
Yeah,
right?
it went in there.
I wonder why. Or like you said, maybe it's going to the, what's it called? The place where they keep the dead?
The morgue.
Church.
Cemetery.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to the morgue maybe to try and get some more bodies to turn into.
Good, yeah.
You guys aren't skinwalkers, right? You tell us if you were.
I'm as far as.
Are you? Are they there with us now? Sorry.
Yeah, we're there.
Yeah,
We're watching you guys
Yes,
right
yeah.
there.
No, I'm not aware that I am a skinwalker. No.
Bug,
Would you know?
Bug walks up to you and says, I'm a skinwalker.
You're not a skinwalker.
She's definitely not a skinwalker.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're all on the same page then.
Now you prove it. I proved it. Now you prove it.
How am I supposed? Oh, are you talking to Virgil or me?
No, them. I know, Lenny. I would know immediately.
That's what I thought.
You're my heart and my soul.
Yes.
I love you more than anything that exists,
I
including
love you
us.
too. You're my best friend.
Well, there's only supposed to be 2 skinwalkers, right?
No, that's
That
there could
we
be
know that
more.
there are 2.
Ah.
It's like when you find a cockroach in your apartment. When you see one, it means that there is one adventuring. That is when they're leaving. Also, ants. Let's go with ants here. Maybe it's
Sure.
more relatable to you, and I also know more about them. If you see one ant, it means there's one adventuring and leaving the scenario. This means they're on the exterior, but that does not mean that you know about the route. It's not know know about the colony.
Gotcha. And I'll just be like, well, and I'll summon my flaming sword in the middle of the parking lot and be like, and then desummon it and be like, I don't think skinwalkers can do that.
Everyone
Maybe they
looks-
can, but I don't know that. Did you guys find any research about that?
You're just so cool when you do your sword
So
thing.
cool.
I think
If you're a skinwalker, I'm on your team now. So I'm not interested in finding the answer to this. I just trust you and am on this team of whoever you are.
So, how are we going
Hey,
to
Brim.
get into
Thank you.
the hospital with all of our weapons that we're holding right now?
We can just walk in. Are there people who are going to stop us at a hospital? They're not police officers. They don't
Maybe
have
you
guns.
could.
They don't let you into hospitals with weapons.
Says who?
Everyone.
Have you ever tried to walk into a hospital with a weapon?
No, because I'm smart.
Yes.
Oh, what happened?
Oh. Nothing, but they don't allow dogs. But I did have my large magnum on me at the time. I always have it. Even now, as I'm a cat. The cat is licking itself. I've seen others do this. They think it's some kind of ritual.
And I'll be like, well, we want to get in there. I don't know if there's like, we could find some other entrance, maybe not walk in right through the front door. If we think it's going to the morgue, we could try to find if there's like a separate entrance where they would bring the bodies in, I guess, right?
That
Maybe.
sounds like a good plan.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, but first, do you guys, I got a little banged up in that fight. Do you guys have like, I guess we're going to a hospital. We could try to use that as a way because I've got some like cuts from
Oh,
fighting.
that's right. You're hurt.
You have one damage,
harm.
correct?
Yes.
Yeah, harm. Yeah. So you can use first aid, to do that for free. Taking a 1 per mystery.
Well,
Nice.
I'll ask Lenny. Do you have a first aid kit in your van? I assume. I don't know.
Yeah, it's all by the hunting stuff right in there.
Oh, let's just look at the rack of golf clubs on the wall.
I always come prepared.
Yeah, and I'll be like, would you mind helping me out? And just because I will like take off the suit jacket and like lift up my shirt where I'm all cut up from the
And it's
monster and be like,
I'm just like nudging Bug with my my elbow, like he wants me to bandage him up.
You should do it, and slowly.
Slowly, okay. So I'll just be like wide-eyed, like bandaging Virgil, and Bug is just like, yes.
An excellent specimen, I say a couple of times.
Gross.
Okay. I think you're all set. Okay.
and I'll just be like, and I'll put my shirt back on and put
What
my
just
jacket back on.
happened?
It's just nothing. Just it's fine.
We got excited.
Yes.
Oh,
Gross.
All right then. Thank you for that.
You're,
Feel much better.
you're welcome. It's always my pleasure.
And mine.
All right,
Sorry.
kids.
We got Ted's permission to do this. I just want to say to the chat, we talked about this.
Yeah,
So-
which is totally
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
no one got my permission.
Sorry for him. All right. I
It's
guess
okay.
we'll go to the.
I haven't seen things this horny since I left the fairy world. It's a devastatingly horny place. Sometimes. All right.
Yeah.
Not canon.
Yeah. Bug is confused and looks up at her head like she has horns, and she's like, "What?" Yeah.
Oh, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Shall we then?
We shall. Let's go get this.
We look
skin
for the
off.
sign that says morgue entrance, just in case there is one.
Yeah.
You guys have already been to the morgue, so you know that.
Oh, that's right.
there's sort
Oh,
of-
right.
You know that you walk in, there's like a receptionist. There's usually a security guard like into the hospital area. But if you go left, there's like the elevator to go down to the morgue, and then to the right is the vet clinic. So you don't really have to go. You could, if you want to hide your weapons, it would be pretty easy to do that for the receptionist and just go downstairs if that's what you want to do.
That's what we want to do.
That's what we want to do.
Also,
Dude.
I feel like last time since I bragged about having notes, I need to shame myself and say that I have misplaced all of my notes.
Dude.
So,
Oh no!
So did I.
Yeah.
Dog.
I somehow deleted them. I have them
Yeah.
on my computer. I can't find them.
Well,
It's because
goodness, make shit up.
I have.
yeah,
mine.
we have the name of the mortician, right? We know
Yes, he was looking at
my farm girl buddy.
Yes, your farm girl.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Continue. I apologize. I just needed to shame myself real quick.
It's all right. All right, you guys enter the facility. You're able to either distract or hide your stuff from the receptionist, who's barely paying attention anyways. Small town. There's not much going on here. You're able to go down into the elevator to the basement level, and you exit with the ding. And the coroner's office is before you, where there is the entrance to the morgue, and the coroner's office is in that area as well. There's no separate room, as you remember from when you were down here before. Nailed.
Do I smell skinwalkers?
Can you smell skinwalkers? You could smell the blood last time.
That's right. It was blood. Never mind.
As we step in, I'm like, Connor, are you here? Connor. That was the mortician's name I wrote down. I don't know this.
You guys, you don't hear. You call for Connor, and he is not appearing. But do you walk into the morgue, or are you just in the? Okay, yeah.
Bug is definitely like not tactfully leading the way. Like she's just like, one way or the other, there is something down here, and we need to find the girl with the hair. So, hello. She's just yelling.
You the table is, or his desk still has Sassy Farm Girls on it, and as you walk in, you guys, it's not a very big area. You guys know that there were like 6 doors on the wall that had the bodies in them, one of which holds a wolf still. But yeah, you walk in, and the lights are pretty low in here, and you kind of there's a lot of shadows, a lot of perceived movement from the darkness, but you do see someone sort of walk out, a shorter figure from the back, and they don't quite come into the light. It's a different voice, a familiar voice, but different than Connor's. They say, who are you?
I'm Bug. Who are you?
The figure walks out into the light. Very familiar. Almost a perfect replica standing before you is in a black t-shirt that is, or I'm sorry, a dark blue t-shirt that's too big for them. Some khakis. You see, Bug, a reflection of yourself as you are standing on the other side of the room.
I look back at Lenny and say, Lenny, am I a skinwalker? You have to tell me right now if I am.
I think they're the skinwalker, Bug.
How do you know? You better be sure. Because if I'm the skinwalker, I'm going to attack you.
That answers my question there.
It's okay. I'm the skinwalker.
Oh, thank God.
She kind of walks forward more.
Oh,
J'accuse.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna summon my sword from the ether.
Wait. I mean, you that's Bug in character. As you summon it, she's like, Virgil.
Mm.
And I push my big glasses up to my face and I look at him. Let me take a crack at this first, okay?
All right.
I was right about Boom.
Going to get your eyes eaten.
Yep, well, it's fine. But fine. You got your one shot. Go for it.
If she presses her lips to my eyes, you have my permission to attack.
That is a very specific situation, but okay.
Okay. What if? Never mind.
Lenny, if this goes wrong, I trust you. Tell him to attack when it's time. And she cracks her head and she walks right up to herself and crosses her arms and she's like, "What's the deal?"
I had to check to see if you were a good human.
Well,
I apologize for taking your form.
I'm very bad at it, so joke's on you. Why are you murdering people?
Yes. Why?
Unfortunately, as part of our biology, we have to feed on living human flesh to survive.
Has to be humans.
We can
We have
survive
these
on
ding-dongs.
animals.
They're popular here.
We have to survive. We can eat animals, but after a while it makes us very sick.
Yeah.
No one likes being sick.
No.
Is there another place you can go besides human reality?
Not that we're aware of. We are not transdimensional. We are from here.
It's unfortunate.
And you guys see, as Bug is a very animated figure, Virgil and Broom, you're recognizing that this vision of Bug, this skinwalker who has become Bug, doesn't have the glasses, but is very straight-faced.
Yes.
Oh man, I love that. Thank you for that. The only difference between me and her is the glasses. Well, good. We're not going to end up in a Spider-Man who to shoot situation. That's good.
Just rolling around on the floor. Which one's Bug?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I think she's going to ask. She's going to be like, there are invasive species in our world. There are invasive bugs that come and they eat so many of the crops that their infrastructure can no longer exist. It costs them time and money, and humans really don't like that. And humans create pesticides and other things that destroy these bugs that invade their space and attack it, disrupt their daily life.
Yes.
I don't like pesticides. I love bugs. I identify with bugs. I feel that I am a bug of some sort. And I want to know if you can imagine any world where you do not invade human space by taking things from them.
They're not just taking things from them. They're not an invasive bug species.
They are taking their
crops. They're
eyes.
murdering children in the woods.
Right. I just want to know if Broom is right.
Just to be clear, I'm not saying you're all bad. No offense.
No, you know better than any of us that you may be able to live in other places, but I just want to know from you. Do you believe that you can live in another place or do you believe that you can live in a way that does not involve taking the lives of creatures, or do you not believe it?
I believe we are the same as humans. Except humans have their food brought to them. And they don't have to kill. We don't want any more than they have.
Well, except that you want to kill and eat people.
That it is an unfortunate side effect of our biology.
I mean, look, I don't know that much about humans, but from what I can gather, they terribly dislike being murdered.
I got a body count of at least 4 and rising.
So you doom us to death?
I don't know. I mean, you're dooming the human beings that you kill and eat to death.
As they do to other animals.
Right, but you want to live amongst humans and you envy them and stuff, but then they're just the same as the animals that do you see how you're doing some fucked up morality play here? You're doing some real moral gymnastics, and I get that you want to live and stuff, but you're not. It doesn't feel like you're putting in the work to really try to find a solution besides let us eat people and no one should criticize us about it.
What solution
My cat
do
is
you
going
offer?
to the bathroom.
What solution do you offer?
Well, I
What
don't
other
know.
choice do we have?
Maybe you could just eat bad people or really old people. What do you need to eat?
Not the old people are the best people. What if you eat already dead people?
Oh, yes.
Perhaps if they are fresh enough.
Maybe
and
you
if we
could...
have a blood supplement.
No.
So...
It doesn't feel like you're super into this idea, which I have to say, is a little disappointing.
I will say, LB, I have a quick question.
Yes.
I forgot about this until right now. I have the ability called Suspicious Minds that if someone lies to you, you know it. Do I feel like, and this could be a stretch, please.
Yeah.
Do I feel like from this like moral conversation that Broom and I are having, both with like my human perspective and Broom's like extra dimensional perspective, does this creature want to negotiate with me, or is it like fucking with me to try and take advantage of me? Because she's in my form right now, so like I don't know how much like she can like read my mind or anything, but I still think like even Bug would be like know enough about this to be like suspicious. So is she messing with me? Is there a maliciousness here, or is she being just like straight up across the board?
She is being straightforward. She's not lying. She is, I mean, you can tell because you're looking at your own face and I mean, it's hard to read her expression because there is no expression. But I think she's as suspect as you are about all this. Like she's questioning a lot of it, but obviously they came down here with a plan, and they might have gone through possibilities, they might not have. It's kind of hard to exactly, like, she's not lying to you, but you're not quite sure how.
Totally cool. I just wanted to make sure that like if she's just
not
straight up bullshitting with me, that like Bug can't read people well in their social intricacies, but she can know if someone is being like straight up dishonest with her. So that's okay, cool. Thank you. I think she kind of like at this point has exhausted her social skills and looks back at the crew and is like,
let me ask you this. How many of you folks are there in the town?
You are hunters, correct?
Well, kind of.
Yeah, look at her golf club, obviously. I point to Lenny.
I don't want to put my family in danger.
Look, I mean, if we're going to work out some kind of agreement, we're going to need to know the situation, right?
There are many of us in the woods.
What about in the town?
I'm not the only one in the town.
And you all can take forms without having to kill and eat the person, is that so?
No.
Well,
We
clearly.
do not need to
Unless, yes.
get their memories. We need to consume the eyes. But if we have any sort of DNA, we can take their form. Bug left some behind.
Yeah.
This is why I shaved my head and still is not good enough.
She's always leaving her DNA everywhere.
What was your plan down here?
You're going to take the town and live among the people as best we can. When hikers come, as they always do, sometimes they go missing.
Yes, that doesn't seem like a sustainable solution. And also, when you say take the town and then live amongst its people, can't you see how those two concepts are somewhat at odds with each other?
It depends on what people you take.
Right, that's what I was saying. But you want to take hikers instead of freshly dead ourselves. People.
Right, but they are the most athletic. That's a pretty good strategy, I have to say.
This isn't a very big town. How often?
No, but you have many visitors.
Yeah, so that's...
Yeah, because then they could also like transport those visitors out of here. It's a pretty good strategy, if you ask me.
Did you move? Are you tied to this area specifically?
This is where our home is. Is there another area that would be better for us?
I thought you didn't like your home.
Our home
Oh,
is
you mean
here.
like your figurative home, not
Yes.
like your house.
We live in the woods.
Right. Cave.
They want to be more
whatever.
integrated inside. They want to have more resources like any species does. Bug is like absolutely
Again,
right
though.
now on the Skinwalkers team accidentally right now. Just like in her
Again,
personal
just to reiterate, the resources that they want to accumulate is human flesh to eat.
Yes, right. Thank you for that reminder, Broom. I need to be sure keep things in perspective. Thank you. She says, well, I feel like we're at an impasse. I don't want you to murder any children. And you want to continue living. There's a lot more of you, so if we murder you right now, we might start some sort of rivalry. I don't know.
You do not seem like the murdering type.
Oh no,
Someone
I
who
mean
likes-
Virgil definitely is. He's done a lot of murders. He's very cool.
You want her to be more like scared of you in this month?
Yeah.
She's nothing. It's kind of like disappointing.
Yeah, no. I will say, like, me as a player, I'm worried about how unpanicked this character is.
A sociopath.
Virgil, does your god bind you to? Do we know about this or do not? Or do we not? I don't know.
I'm gonna say probably not. I
Okay,
do
sorry.
have a. That's fine. I'm gonna say, this has been fun and everything, all this conversation, but I'm not getting a warm and fuzzy from this. I know there may be more, but this is the town where you live. Doesn't seem like they're going anywhere, and they don't seem really nonplussed about eating human flesh. I mean, Broom and I have our differences, but Broom doesn't eat people.
No, not people.
And I can tolerate that. And I'm
You
just
go yes. Like they're going to want to slay you unless you give them something to work with. I don't.
We
You
have
want
no
to
other
talk.
option. It's either live in the woods or live here.
Again, it doesn't really seem like you're trying to find another way. You just want us to say, what's your ideal outcome from this situation? That we'll say, okay, it's fine. You murder only the people you have to murder. It doesn't seem like you're only murdering people to not get sick. You killed those boys. You killed the girl. Who knows who else? That lady in the house.
How often do you eat?
That's a good question. Maybe you have really high metabolism.
Like 2.5 times a day. Bug answers.
We eat once a cycle.
How long is the cycle? Every 10 minutes?
Cycle.
A moon cycle.
So that's at least 2 to 5 people roughly every month.
Month?
You don't
No,
need
no.
to
The
consume a
moon.
lot of meat.
The calendar is designed around, like Bug starts like describe how like moon calendars are designed.
So, all right, in one of your feedings per cycle, how many humans is that?
2 to 3
Per each skinwalker?
total.
So call it 3 people, roughly once a month.
So there's one other, perhaps? Unless you're lying.
I don't know about
Not
you
lying.
guys, but this.
I can't help but wonder if our new friend is just stalling for time.
It's a good idea.
Um,
Where's Connor?
Oh, right.
is there anyone who works here around?
What did you do with Connor? You've been sneaking in mid-cycle snacks?
Connor has been gone for a while.
Oh.
Oh, shit. When we talked to him before, was that a skinwalker?
Sassy Carl girls.
Oh, it's you! Oh, man, I see.
Girls, yes.
I have a question.
What?
I truly do not have not played enough of this game to know if this is an over ask, but one of the things listed in use magic is trap a specific person, minion, or monster.
Yes.
I also have a big mason jar. How would you feel about me trying to use magic to trap this creature in my mason jar?
I'm here for that. Do
Okay.
it.
All right. I think that the reason I want to do this is because Bug is torn up about with the back and forth. She's torn up about just like destroying this creature, especially when there's more out there, and she feels like she doesn't understand enough about what is happening here. And so, but she also is like, creature has done murder.
Yeah, it's a tough choice. I didn't make this easy for you guys on purpose.
Yeah. As a player, I'm having a blast. Just to be like, the fact that you are putting a hard moral conundrum in front of us is like my favorite shit in the world. But I think that I would love to try and use my magic ability to be like, okay, well, we have no option here, and just like open my jar and believe in the fact that magic exists, other creatures exist, and I trap bugs in jars, and I just like truly have never done this before, and I'm just like, maybe.
I'm here for the power of trust and belief in magic.
Well, I have a really great backup plan. So.
Okay.
Great. Oh boy, I got a 10.
You got a 10. All right, on a 10 with use magic. Your magic works without issue. Choose your effect. So Bug reaches out with this jar. The skinwalker as Becca, just not much expression going on her face. You do see her eyebrows like raise, but as she is shrunk down and magically the winds sort of pick up and she is deposited in this jar and the jar lid closes.
Yes. Do I just have a tiny version of me in the jar?
Yes.
Well,
now she's in a jar.
That was good magic. Well done.
That's impressive.
But
thank you.
so, what's your plan here? You're just going to keep them in a jar?
Oh, I don't know. I'm a monster hunter.
It's a sentient creature, dude.
Yeah, there's holes in the top.
No, that's not what sentient means.
I don't know.
You can't trap sentient creatures in jars like they're little bugs. That's not cool, man. What offends me as a goblin.
Bug sits down and puts the jar between her legs, and she's like, I have exhausted the extent of my ability to interact with other living things for this moment. I trust you all with what you think our next move is, but I am confused and sad.
Right. No, me too.
I will pick up, I'll look at the jar and I'll be like, are you really married to that jar? Because I have a solution to this problem.
As long as it does not involve murder, I agree to it.
I have no solutions to this problem.
Well, I like kind of like tuck this in like the like messenger bag that I'm wearing, and I say, sounds like we should go find the rest of the skinwalkers.
Sure, I've got a solution for them too.
Does it involve murder?
Most assuredly.
Okay, how are we gonna figure
Just to be
out
clear, I'm not... Sorry, go ahead.
where the other skinwalkers are in the forest
We don't.
Or in the town.
or in
Or
the
in the town.
What is
It
our
might
next
not
move?
know that we put the jar in one of the lockers so it can't hear us. I don't know if they can commute.
I pull out the wolf one specifically, and I like plop it down and like boom, put it back. Yeah.
And as you do this, Bug, you look in there and you see on the sheet that is covering it just a little red splot. And you remember back to when you were getting the fleas off of the wolf and you cut your arm. And
DNA.
Oh, yeah.
told you it would come back around.
So when the door is shut, I'm like, I don't know if they can communicate over long distances. It might not have known that we killed the other one because it said there might be another one in the town. It could be that one that we took out, or there could be another third one in the town.
I think there is.
The third one in the town?
I think it's the chief.
What if it's like a family and their child?
That would be super
You
fucked up.
and the little one.
Well, we got some old lady that they killed and left the dead body.
Unfortunately, I think we should ask Uncle what to do.
Do you
I
want to
think
go
we should
see
ask
him in
Uncle if
person?
he's a skinwalker.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that.
What are you going to do with this jar?
Be sad about it.
Again, I feel like a merciful end is better than continual purgatory.
A merciful end is better than being trapped in a jar for eternity.
Yep.
Do you know what the prospect of imprisonment is like for an immortal or a near immortal?
No, I've never been immortal.
Well,
It fucking sucks. And
It
you
sucks.
guys, you see a little explosion of fire on one of the tables. And sitting there is for three of you, you see a very regal looking falcon. Sort of just appeared and flutters its wings and sort of like sets up. Virgil, you see a red feathered sort of odd looking creature that you have seen before with big red eyes and claws as well as arms. And he kind of like waddles over as the falcon waddles and looks up at you, Virgil, and says, "What's up, boss? I was sent to check in on things."
cool.
Yeah, things are going well so far. One down, one, well, stuck in a jar.
Valid.
So, and at least one more left. So,
Nice moves. What's your name?
Sup?
I didn't pick a name, LB, so I don't know if you had one ready.
They call me Squids.
Quids. Cool.
Hello,
I'm Broom.
Squids.
So,
This is Lenny. This is Bug.
Hi. Who are you?
you see the falcon do something very odd. The bird's wings do not bend this way, but he kind of like puts his bird wing out and like salutes you guys.
I
And
thought
then
he
it
was.
moves back.
I thought he was going to dab.
Later.
And I'll be like, yeah, I mean, this is a tricky one, if I'm being honest. But I don't know if you've got any thoughts or ideas or stuff for figuring this out, because we're looking for a needle in a haystack right now.
I just got here. I was not told.
Okay.
I just know that I'm supposed to like keep an eye on you
yeah.
and
Gotcha.
do as you tell me,
Gotcha.
All right.
master.
We'll figure it out.
Wait, Virgil, what are you? You have a talking bird? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I know that you're a monster hunter. That's
Yeah.
very, very cool. I look at Lenny. right?
Yes, very cool.
What do you mean? What is? You guys don't know about him? He's some kind of crazy blacklight angel, man.
No, we're
I mean-
humans. We don't know anything. We're very dumb.
What's a blacklight angel?
I don't know, but I like the sound of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's like, you do only know if he's a divine being if you hold the black light up to him?
no, he's got like his sword has got like black fire. It's got like a real laser tag vibe to it.
I do
It's
like
awesome.
the idea of
Choice.
shining black light on a divine being and then be able to see their like wings and like
Yeah.
illuminate.
Whoa, that's awesome. Actually,
I
it's
mean, that-
fucking super cool.
I
I
don't
have
know
to
if
come out
it's
of
true,
character for a second to say that's fucking sick.
but it might be. And I'll be like, I don't know. I've never shined a black light on me. Do you have one?
I mean, we are in a morgue, and I think they have those to look over bodies to tell if there's bruises.
Yeah, I've watched CSI. That's true.
Guys, I think we're missing the point
Yeah,
here.
there's-
What am I
right.
doing?
Right.
Monsters.
Yes.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, right. We gotta
Mhm.
find
Okay.
these other
Yeah, yeah.
skinwalkers.
Bruma's done
Okay.
Lager's tag. Yeah.
How do you identify them?
Well, right now we've been lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, this last one sort of just admitted it.
Yeah,
Oh.
we asked it and it told us.
Also,
Do they-
another way is we find a dead body of a person, and then we see that dead body walking around later.
So it's a solid, or zombie, but also that's a solid. Do they exhibit any different behaviors than normal humans? Like, do they have like a
Yes.
tail or like a limp?
They're super duper flat and unemotional.
Yes.
They've
Like
got like
chested?
like resting stepdad face,
They also are really fast.
and they
Ah,
want to be.
Yeah.
That's true.
Actually, I'm gonna be like, you know what? That gives me an idea, and I'll open up all the drawers in the morgue, and I'll look
Yeah.
in all the other drawers.
yes. There is only one other body in there,
Mhm.
and it is a very old person that seems to be still intact.
Okay. All right. I'll shut the drawers again. All right.
Mm. So, Squids, what? You're just here to sort of keep tabs on Virgil or
Yeah, got to keep an eye on him for his dad. You know,
Dad?
big old,
Wow,
Yeah.
big
I had
old
no
horn daddy.
idea.
Yeah,
Listen,
Yeah.
everybody's got their orders, so I've got mine.
Yes,
exactly.
Are you just a demon?
I mean, no,
Is your dad the devil?
no. That
I know if he lies. I know if he lies.
was that. What you say, LB? I don't know if you were muted or not.
Oh, she
Said
was.
he's lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally lying.
I walk right up to your face, like nose to nose. I'm like, Virgil,
Yeah,
are you the devil?
no.
Is your dad the devil?
Yeah, me. Yeah.
Pretty cool. Tell him what's up.
Listen.
I'm familiar with his work.
Yeah, listen. All right. Everybody has their demons. Mine are a lot more literal.
Awesome.
Rude.
You're
Good
like our
stuff.
demon right now.
I mean, in no manner of speaking. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Does anyone ever try to hunt you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Ooh,
I mean,
His
it's
dad.
yeah. Well, there's yeah. Okay. Well,
talk about a helicopter parent.
yeah.
Ha!
For sure.
I grab Lenny by the face again and I say, Lenny,
Yeah.
are we the bad guys?
No, I think I'm very
We're on-
confused
we're on the
by
team with the
everything that's
devil.
happening right now, and I'm a little out of sorts. I don't know what up and down and over, and you have a skinwalker in a jar.
I know, I don't know what to do. I feel like all of a sudden I'm a warden and we're murdering people who are trying to survive and we're on the same team as the devil's kid. Hi.
Yes, but he's never.
I need some...
Welcome to the gray area, buddy.
Yes, we.
Welcome.
I think
Yeah.
we've
You'll
always,
live here forever.
I think I'm gonna look at Bug and be like, I think we've always been a little bit in the gray area though, because we do hunt monsters, and on occasion we do kill them. Even though they are, monsters and stuff, we're still killing another living thing. So we kind of operate in the gray area, doing some questionable things, get information that we need. I think this is our area. I think this is what we're good at.
I would agree.
But Lenny, how do I decide which are the good bugs and which are the bad bugs?
That is what I am for. I will
You're
be
not
here
bugs.
to guide you.
Okay, so if you tell me one of a creature is a bad one, I should just trust you and fight against that bad one.
Have I ever led you wrong?
Not one time.
No. Then I think your answer is yes. You should trust me and my instincts to help you through it.
Should we murder this skinwalker that I have in the jar?
I think if we cannot find another solution to the problem, it might be our only option.
So we should go hunt for another solution first,
think-
or should we just murder this thing right now?
I think we should find the other skinwalker.
Okay.
Also, I
Agree.
have a question. In this situation, is there anything I can stumble upon that would be important where we are?
Ooh, what a good use
Nice.
of your oops move.
Very
Good
nice.
job,
Very
Lauren.
nice.
Yes, Lauren, you, as you guys are kind of having this discussion, you lean on the desk and knock over the magazine on the desk. And as you do so, you see a few papers fall off, and you see a sticky note on the ground with a telephone number on it.
Ooh. Look.
And you pick it up.
Does it say anything but the telephone, just like a telephone number?
It has a letter to it. It just says Z.
Z.
What does it mean?
Lenny, it's our favorite thing, calling random phone numbers. It's like our favorite thing to do on the weekend.
I guess we'll just call this random number and put it on speakerphone so we can all...
Where are you calling it from?
Cell phone? My cell phone?
Okay. You type the number in your phone, and as you do, you see you know how it goes through your contacts?
Yeah.
It does so, and as you continue to type through the number, one name stays up at the top of the phone. Uncle Chief. And that's where we'll take our break. That's a good spot.
I was gonna... When I called him earlier on the work phone, I almost was like, maybe I should call him on his cell phone too. I wanted to do both, but I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll leave it for later. Pull that out later.
Smartest, handsomest boy.
All right, we are going to take a 5 to 10 minute break, so don't go nowhere. Make sure to relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw, do a little roll of your neck, and we'll be back soon. So see ya. Welcome back, everybody. We just had our break. Everyone got a beverage. We are chilled after that whole incident. But Lenny has just found out that the skinwalker that is now currently in a jar has the phone number of Uncle Chief, a.k.a. Tact Hailstorm, a.k.a. Chief Hailstorm. Chief of Police.
Lenny, do you think that... I guess I don't know if you share this information with me. I don't want to assume that.
I knew it.
I did say that I put it on speakerphone in the middle so everybody could see it, so we could all see that it is Uncle Chief. That is
Lenny.
Yes? What?
Do you think that Uncle also wants to parlay with the Skinwalkers and is like me and also wants to maybe find them a home here in town?
No, he is one of them. Don't wait, hang up. No, stay on the line. No, hey, wait, I don't know.
Should I hang up the phone?
Did you hit send?
No, I didn't hit send. It's just sitting there because I just dialed it in, but I haven't hit send, so we're just looking at it.
They're manipulating you. All of us.
So I've got... All right.
Explain it to me like I'm a child, because
So I've got a couple of things. And here's
Go ahead.
Here's what I've got. One, this could explain how they know about monsters.
Yes.
And how they've been hiding it from you the whole time. But
Yes.
Is that they are a monster. Uncle Chief is a monster. And has been, until this particular instance, has been alerting you to other monsters that are things that are weird or off-putting around here so that you possibly are taking out the competition of other creatures.
Yes.
So that could be one. But my only hang up on this whole scenario is, why have us investigate this Skinwalker situation if you are one?
Because they know about Bug. They know about her soft spot for them, us, whatever.
Mm.
They know if they put her on the case and then come along and say, oh, we're Skinwalkers, we're not so bad, we just want to kill people and eat them in the forest.
Then why
They
why
should say,
involve us?
okay, they're
What do you think?
manipulating us all and her. It's not good. It's not nice.
there could also be two uncles.
That's true.
Or there could be warring factions of Skinwalkers.
Yes, there could be five uncles.
These are all. Well, we could ask the one in the jar. I don't know if we'll get anything out of him. Just be like, how do you know Uncle Chief?
Yeah.
Start there.
I think we should just go talk to Uncle Chief.
You want to go talk to... Okay, I will call Uncle Chief and ask where he is.
That's... Lenny, that is genius, because we talked to him before and we told him information. I kiss her on the cheek and I'm like, my best friend, everyone.
Thank you.
Too cute, I can't.
Thank you.
That's nice.
I'm going to call
The
Uncle Chief
phone
now.
rings. Hello?
Hey, it's Lenny again.
Yep, I do have caller ID. What's up?
Where are you?
I had to go back to the house.
Would you mind if we came for a visit?
Of course not.
Okay, we will be there very shortly. Don't go anywhere.
All right. I was gonna take a nap, but do you
No.
have more information?
Yes, don't take a nap. Don't stay awake.
Well, now that I know you're coming, I'm not gonna take a nap.
Okay, we will be right there. We
All
we
right.
have information. Yes.
Okay. I will
Okay.
see you soon.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Wait,
Okay.
Lenny,
What?
Lenny, you just called him on his cell phone, right?
Yes.
Try his office phone.
Okay.
Ah,
Let me try his office phone. This is what I wanted to do
Ingenious.
earlier. This is what I wanted to do earlier, but I
Yes,
didn't do it.
You said this on break.
Yeah.
Like, full credit goes to you
Yeah.
because you said this on break. Like,
I missed that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna also call the office
All right.
and ask for
The
Uncle
phone rings, and it rings, and it rings, and then it goes to his voicemail. Hello, this is Chief of Police, Tact Hailstorm. You may leave a message at the beep. If you need direct assistance, please talk to my deputy, Alan. He will be with you shortly. If not, I will contact you back in the next 24 hours. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Leave a message. Leave a message.
What message should I leave?
Beep.
Oh, don't.
Hi, I called the wrong number. It's Lenny. Okay, bye.
Wonderful work.
That was good.
Thank you.
So why?
Yeah.
So if this was all some ploy or something like this, keeping him in the loop makes a lot of sense,
Yeah.
right? Let me know what's going on so I'm aware of where you are at all times. So
And why, being kept in the loop, why wouldn't the chief guardian of a place not show up to the crime scene after a girl was murdered and her eyes removed? He didn't even go.
I mean, cops are bad at their jobs.
Right, but... okay. I don't have the context to know about politics at large
Sorry.
and what is good and what is
Sorry.
bad. So, even though Aaron agrees with you, Broom doesn't get it.
I read a lot of things on the internet. All right, that's all I do. That's all I ever do is read things on the internet. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, we know this is suspicious, so we need to go where he is, right? We need to
Yes.
suss out.
something is suspect for
Yes.
sure.
Well, let's go to Uncle Chief's house.
All right.
Do you want me to? How do you want to work this, Virgil?
That's a good question. All right, so we have another resource too where we can go one place and we can send someone somewhere else. Any thoughts? Send squids to go check something out.
Where would the second group go?
Well, I'm just saying we could send squids to go look at stuff or recon anything,
Sure.
and we can all be in one place.
Can we send squids to like look at the town, like to investigate the town for other uncles? You know, I mean, like me, Harlan, as a player, I'm convinced that that this has not been Uncle the whole time. I could be wrong here. I feel like there are
Right.
two, but he could also just be dead and be gone. So
That's true.
yeah, I don't know the answer here.
I feel like there's one, but what if there's a... I don't know.
Yeah, I know. This is the tricky part.
Yeah, do we have anywhere that we could send squid that would be...
Useful.
I don't know. That's
Where would they go if they knew something was wrong?
well, we know
To the woods to fetch the others?
maybe.
So,
Do you want me to go look in the woods for like monsters?
or just
Yeah.
go and wait. You could go and wait by the path that leads up to the trails in the mountains. That's where people disappear. That must be where
Okay.
they live.
By the gas station, right? Isn't that the, like... No.
No, that's where everything's sort of by the gas station. It's not a very big town.
Why don't you go look in the woods, see if you can find any monsters. Come find me if you see anything.
And just
All right.
and look for people going up there, probably alone.
Right. Okay. Roger. And he kind of like disappears in a fire smoke. And then a second later comes back. Sorry, just two. Can birds talk here? They can, right?
No.
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 No. It's a hard
okay.
no. I learned that the hard way.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birds
So
do not talk.
Unless
got
you're
it.
a
Okay,
parrot.
cool.
Oh yes.
You're not a parrot.
I'm
But they
not
don't
here.
like
Okay, cool.
talk,
All right,
talk.
cool. All right. Yeah, call me if you need me, Chief. And it is.
Got
God, the image of a hawk waiting for everybody else to be like, so parrots can talk. Can I talk? Is
it.
Am I a
Is
parrot?
is that what I am?
We'll point out at this point that I am still a cat.
Which is great. With goggles still, right?
Yes. Now he's got like
Alright.
a lab coat.
You guys are going to Uncle Chief's house.
Yeah. All right.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da. You get back in the van. You get on your motorcycle. Cat with a little, with the goggles on, sitting in the front of Virgil.
Yes.
I said it before in chat. I don't know if anybody saw it, but I really just wanted Virgil at some point to just yeet Broom off the motorcycle.
We
You
had
can
a
do
pretty,
that.
we had a
I-
pretty good
had a good
conversation going, but I
That's
could
true.
very much see that like Hulk Thor vibe of just like, yeah, we did it. Get out of here.
All right.
That actually sounds like fun. Do it once when no one's around. There, I turn into a bird and fly back.
Oh, that didn't work out.
No, it was great.
You're right. No, it was great.
Uncle Chief lives on the outside of town. He has quite a bit of land. It's sort of the northern end of town. He has it's like a double wide trailer. And it kind of backs up to a large plot of land. There's a little bit of hill and stone mountains in his backyard. His police cruiser is in the front on the kind of side. There is no driveway, but it's in a spot that has been driven over many times. Broom, as you hop off the motorcycle, you do get a familiar scent in your nose. Something that's sort of the light tinge of iron.
Blood.
You smell blood?
Yes. This is the right place.
I guess we should go in.
We already knew that it was the right place, but it sounded cool.
That
Maybe
sounds
we
like
should.
something I would say.
Yes. Now you say it.
We're in the right place.
See? No one batted an eye. Everyone was like, wow.
Yeah, it's better when he's. I believe it more when he says it.
Yeah.
Yes, me too.
I thought it was great, Lenny. Good job.
Thank you.
So, since you smelled blood, should we go in weapons drawn? Or do we want to go in civil?
He might know we know, but he might not.
Golf clubs aren't really inconspicuous.
No.
Unless we're asking him to go golfing with us.
But it
I
is
mean, it's an
covered in
option.
an ash. That's a little weird.
That's probably a little, yeah.
Okay.
Did you tell him that you were trying to find stuff? Like burning stuff to make white ash? Did you tell him that?
We did.
So then he definitely knows.
Oh, he
Definitely
knows.
knows.
But you didn't tell him we were after skinwalkers, did you? Because white ash could be, maybe, I don't know.
Wait, you told him you were after skin?
I think
Oh,
we...
so he, okay.
He just know. Yeah.
So he knows everything.
So...
What if we go in there and we tell him that we have defeated it and we're just celebrating with him?
We should tell him we defeated two of them. See what he says.
Do you want
That's
to do
not
that?
a bad idea.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, we can be really
Problem
descriptive and-
solved. We killed two of them.
We can be really descriptive about how we brutally murdered them to see if we can read anything from
Got
them.
you.
We should
covered
have,
on that
he's
one,
going
don't
to
worry.
be suspicious, probably. They seem intelligent.
Okay.
Not necessarily good with critical thinking, but
But yeah. Well, yeah, we'll describe how we, don't worry, there was only two and we killed both of them.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
We'll tell
Case
him once-
closed. Case
Yeah.
closed.
Yeah.
Case closed. We do got a body you gotta go. We got bodies you gotta go clean up though. Yeah.
Okay.
but wait,
Later.
and then what if he says, okay, bye? Then what? Then what do we do?
Follow him.
Follow him?
We could follow
But
him.
we found him.
But well,
I'm sorry.
There are a lot of
that's
good
just-
points that are being brought up here. It's we could do this thing, but also we're already doing that thing. You're right. Okay, I like this back and forth.
what if we just go in there, tell him to see his reaction, but also conceal our weapons? Just
Yes. We should see what he does.
And if
Yeah,
he doesn't
I
have
mean-
any reaction, I guess maybe we pull out our weapons and threaten him. I don't know.
What if we
I'm good
ask
with
him
that.
if he's a skinwalker?
Do you want to just
Well, you-
bust in the door and
Well,
ask him?
you're pretty good at telling when people are lying, right, Bug?
I get right up to Virgil's face and I
All
say,
right. Yes. All right. I got it. You point made.
Is that how
We'll
you
go
do
with-
it?
We got that. Let's go with it.
Let's go. This is the plan of action. Let's do it. And we all just kind of
Yes.
get hyped up to go inside.
Okay, we got this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Walk the 10 feet up to the door from your cars.
If his windows were open, he probably heard
Yeah,
the whole
just
thing.
watching us hype ourselves up.
I've been at this moment in a party where I'm talking to my partner. I'm like, okay, before we go in, can we? Yeah.
Takes the golf club out of the van, puts
Yeah.
it back in the van, takes it back out of the van.
So is it weird if we have brought salad? I don't. Yeah.
All right, you guys knock on the door.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, you The other side, you hear steps. Just a second, and then you see the door open, and Uncle Chief is currently dressed in his civilian clothing, which is a like a croc polo, like sort of his golf outfit, like a 3-button up shirt. He's got like jeans on, and it's always weird to see him in jeans. He's got just socks on.
Is it a disguise?
He's all right. You brought everyone. Okay, come on in. Sorry, the place is a bit of a mess. As you walk in, you see the living room. There is a coffee table, a couch, a large TV. It looks like there is a spot on the couch that he sits, and then there's just stuff everywhere else. There's like beer cans, and there's like papers and files on the coffee table. The kitchen's off to your right. It's got like sort of a little peninsula, cabinets over the top. And yeah. We got a new subscriber. No, we didn't.
Sorry, I guess my YouTube notifications are on my OBS, and I guess it popped up. Thanks, Maurice.
Hey, shut up. I'm Maurice.
Come over here.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Any motions for you guys to come in? Closes the door behind you.
Can I smell where the blood is coming from?
Once you came inside, you did not. The blood smell kind of dispersed.
Interesting.
You said you saw what did you? I'm sorry. You said you figured something out.
Yeah, we found 2 of the skinwalkers, and we took care of them.
Yes.
The problem is solved then?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What do you think we should do next?
This is a bit out of my territory. I don't handle that.
You don't seem pleased.
Well, there's some bodies that need to get cleaned up, so I don't know how you want.
There are bodies. All right. Yeah, just tell me, where are they? In public areas?
Well, one's off in the woods.
Okay.
The other
one's in it. No, you go.
One is in the morgue, where it should be. So I think that one is all right for now.
Yes.
That is convenient.
With Connor,
the mortician. That makes sense.
yes.
I'm gonna like inch over to Bug and be like, "Are you noticing anything?"
He can't read. Hold on. And I say, don't worry. I'm going to handle this tactfully. And I look at him and I go, are you a skinwalker?
Right.
As Bug leans in, you see Uncle Chief kind of like leans back a little bit as she gets very close to his face. He says, why would you think I'm a skinwalker?
Because I don't know who are skinwalkers and who aren't. And so I'm distrustful of everyone in my life currently. And so I need you to tell me if you're a skinwalker or not.
I thought you said you handled this.
Well, that doesn't mean I'm not unsure.
Bug, he kind of like puts his hand on your forehead and pushes your face back a little bit away from him. I know this is probably a very stressful time for you.
It is.
Especially in your growing up.
Yes.
I need you to take a second and calm down.
I will.
Okay. Is the problem solved or is it not solved?
Well, that depends. Are you a skinwalker?
Can I try to read his
yes, you
essence
may.
using magic?
Oh, sure. Do you want to...
Or I could use it using, I don't know.
Read a bad situation?
Yes, read a bad situation, perhaps.
Sure.
No, I would rather use magic. I would rather sort of reach out with
Is that your better
No,
stat?
I want to use magic.
Okay. Are you going to try to like read into his mind? What are you doing?
No, I'm going to try to read into his essence. I want to
okay.
the way
Gross.
that they could tell that I was a creature. I want to do to
Turn
him.
it back on him.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Gross.
it.
Smart.
I like it.
All right. Roll plus weird, please.
Okay.
Also,
Wait,
Shut
I
up.
forget how to do
That was
this. I
very
roll
fancy.
2 dice.
2d6.
2d6 plus 3.
8.
An 8.
enough?
An 8 is a partial success, so
Okay.
it works imperfectly. You choose your
Mhm.
effect and you choose a glitch.
Right.
So the glitches are the effect is weakened, the effect is of short duration, you take 1 harm, ignore armor, the magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Good boy.
Mm-hmm. Magic's
That
fun.
is,
This is good stuff.
that is a difficult list of questions.
Those are
Mhm.
very,
How bad is harm to have?
Not terrible. I mean, you have if you hit 4 harm, you become unstable and you will like start like taking more harm. as
No.
time
You
goes
just
on.
get
No,
that
I will purge the power gamer within myself. I would like it to have a problematic side effect.
Y'all. Okay.
Good job, Aaron.
So,
Thank you.
Broom, you begin to. Well, what does your magic look like? Go ahead and describe what you're doing.
I think I sort of I look at him and my eyes sort of glow at that same sickly light that we've seen before when Broom is using his magic, and I sort of point my face towards the chief and I inhale deeply, like I'm trying to smell the magic on him.
All right. As you do this, Broom, you find yourself reverting. You go into a gaseous form, as you
Oh.
have many times before. And you're using this magic and focusing on this magic. You almost don't even like realize it, but you move back into your natural state. And you kind of feel a little stuck. You will have to be in this form for the next hour.
All right.
You aren't able to change.
Oh dear. So wait, am I just like a cloud? Am I like a cloud of mist?
No,
Right
you
now?
return to your.
I'm a goblin man.
Yeah, you are a gobbo. You
Got
are a
it.
gobbo.
All right.
But as your magic takes effect, you look into the mind of the man before you. And as you do, sorry, that's only funny because I heard it. As you do, you start to read his essence, and you know tact. You've been around him a lot. You know he's your uncle, basically. So you're very aware of his essence. This is not his essence. This is a sort of, you almost feel like it's like the mist like you have, in the sense that it is ever shifting and changing.
Yes.
Not necessarily fey, but sort of that like a flowing river of soul. But you do sense in his stomach the essence of the chief.
Oh no.
Oh.
Just out of nowhere, Broom, they're having this conversation, and Broom is like, oh my god! He ate the chief! He ate Uncle! He's eaten Uncle!
I will immediately summon my sword at this point.
Yeah,
I've grown to trust Broom at this point, so.
Oh, I look at.
I can smell inside your belly, and you've had Uncle. You've had an Uncle meal. Unacceptable. You all claim to want to carve out a place for your own, and you're going around eating people's uncles. Unbelievable.
I look at Lenny to make sure she's doing okay. With this
Lenny.
information.
we'll just like
I'm sorry.
come into an embrace. And just be like, Uncle Chief is gone.
Virgil,
Huh.
you draw your blade. Broom,
Yeah.
you made this accusation, and the uncle standing before you, like he feels the jig is up. And you see him sort of take a step back, and you hear that cracking again that Virgil and Broom you heard before, and you see his joints begin to shift and change. His skin color shifts from a sun-tanned white to a dark gray as the fingers and arms elongate. The head sort of protrudes out more. His jaw unhinges in this sort of reptilian-like way. The eyes turn to a red, almost like a glowing ember, and he takes a step back, like in a defensive position.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a incorporeal goblin and 2 distraught teenagers over a lack of an uncle. I think it's time to kick some ass at this point.
Virgil,
Unbelievable.
Virgil, I think this is one of the monsters that you should destroy.
I think you're right. And I will attempt to kick some ass. So let's
do it.
Let's get, where's the stuff? Here it is. Tough, no forwards. 14, baby.
Oh
my
hell.
God.
Can't roll higher than that.
You absolutely can. But well, maybe you can't. But yes, so you kick some ass. You can use your on a 12 plus, so you get to pick one of the or on a 10 plus, you get to pick from one of the items on the list. Please pick from the items on the list.
I would like to inflict terrible harm.
All right. And how much harm does your sword do?
It does 3 fire holy damage, and it is considered a weakness to this guy.
Yep. Where do you hit him?
Well, going for the head seemed to work last time, so that's what we're doing. We're going for that.
Awesome. You move in to slice into him, and as you do, he places his arm up to sort of block the blade, and you see your blade cut into his forearm. That viscous sort of dark red goo coming from the cut, the wound begins to fester as the black fire burns into him. He grits his teeth and sort of keeps your blade there. He swipes out at you as you do this, but you move. Well, no, yeah. So you still take harm.
Yeah.
So as he slices out into you, you feel his natural claws, these almost blade-like nails, slice into your chest, and you take 3 harm.
Okay, I will take 2 harm because of my armor. So,
all right. There is no initiative in this game, so you guys are gonna go, and then he's gonna go. So, what would you guys like to do in this moment?
Lean over to Lenny and say, "He's so cool."
He's so cool. He even looks cool when he's harmed.
Yeah. Don't hurt the cool one. I think Bug will just like, I don't know. I don't think she goes first. Sorry, I'm backing down. Someone else go first.
I mean, if I'm allowed to go again, I'm gonna go again. But
No, it's gonna be everyone gets one
fair.
turn, and then
I think maybe Lenny would be very angry now that Uncle has been eaten by the skinwalker.
sure.
So I guess I will get really angry and pull out my golf club and attempt to just inflict any sort of harm with my golf club covered in
Alright.
ash.
you're gonna roll to kick some ass.
Okay, what do I roll
That
for
is
that?
plus tough, please.
Plus tough. Woohoo.
Can I do something before she rolls to help her as I see her getting ready to use her weapon?
You can do something after, or unless you have a move that gives her like a +1 forward.
It would just be to enchant her weapon.
Her weapon already can harm it. Do you have
Okay.
something that can do that?
Yeah, I can use magics to do that.
Okay.
It says
If you
one
want
of
to
the
try to
options.
do that, yeah.
I have
Yes.
no forward. Yes, right.
I would whisper an incantation at this golf club, I'm going to.
Let Broom go first.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm
just
sorry
waiting.
about that. I just want to help make your golf club strong.
Go for
I
it.
will whisper an incantation and waggle my super long fingers at this golf club and try to give it goblin magic. So I'm
All
rolling
right.
for
Roll
use
plus
magic.
weird, please.
But I totally blow this. No, I didn't. 13.
Damn. All right. Yeah, your magic works without incident. What are you doing? Giving it a +1? +1
Yes,
harm or
it
+1
gives it +1 harm and plus magic
Awesome.
as it's suddenly glowing with light.
All right. So go ahead and roll plus tough,
Okay.
Lenny.
Oh.
And I pull out my gun, but I'm afraid to use it.
Oh, bless. That is a 5.
I was like, where did it go? There it is.
Yep. On let's see. On a success, blah blah blah. On a miss, you get your ass kicked instead. You suffer harm or get captured, but do not inflict any harm. So, Lenny, unless you want to use luck for this, although it might be interesting what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna say,
but I
but
want to see where you're going with this. You seem
Okay.
excited.
well, I mean, yeah, I want you guys to use your luck if you want to, but also like, I mean, it's fun if you fail sometimes.
No, it's okay. Go for it. I think I'll be like just in like a pit of rage because of Uncle. Maybe
Yeah.
just too excited and I miss or something like that. You know, just I was all full of rage and not paying attention to what was happening.
Yeah,
All right,
your first
perfect.
time using your golf club fully
Yeah,
for
yeah.
malice.
Yeah.
Yeah. You run forward as Virgil pulls his blade out of this creature. Your golf club swings over to sort of make contact with his side and kind of hit him in the rib cage. But as he blocked Virgil's blade, he grabs your 9-iron or whatever it is you have, and he yanks you forward. And you feel yourself spinning and your body connects with his, and he grabs you by the throat, inflicting 3 harm as his nails sink into your neck.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Your iron falls to the ground.
So I'm just stuck there now, waiting for help.
With 3 harm.
Absolutely not, says Bug. Yeah. You do not harm Lenny. You do not harm my family. You are a pest. And Bug would like to walk up and try and do magical. I would like to inflict harm upon this fake uncle. Just by my eyes widening and looking at him and being like, absolutely not.
All right. Are you using magic?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Then go ahead and roll plus weird, please.
All right. Oof. It's going to be a 7.
7 works. You are able to do this. You inflict 1 harm, ignore armor. Magic obvious is the tags for this. So as you Bug, as you walk forward in this anger and this you're being personally attacked, your best friend is in harm's way, you feel this sort of like wind pick up around you, and the fleas that you had in your possession start to fly up and sort of like spin around you in this moment in this wind, and the bugs then launch themselves at him, and he begins to he still has his hand on Lenny's neck, but his grip loosens and he is trying to fight these bugs away, and he takes 1 harm, ignoring armor.
My children, I say.
I'm gonna need you to pick a glitch as well.
Okay, cool. Sorry, is that from a list or do I just
Yes, I
name
can
something else?
tell you.
Yeah, sorry.
The effect is weakened, which doesn't really make a ton of sense in this moment. The effect has a short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. The magic draws immediate, unwelcome attention, or it has a problematic side effect.
Problematic side effect. Do your worst, LB. I
Oh,
truly
boy.
believe in you.
Okie dokie. Another jar falls out of your bag.
Damn it.
That's terrible. Good job.
Crashing on the floor.
That was a mistake on my part.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. All right. That is your turn. Everyone has taken their moment. This creature looks at the rest of you, is going to scream out as the woman did before, and that high-pitched sort of childish dog yell, and it is going to throw Lenny towards Bug. So
Yeah.
Bug, I am going to need you to act under pressure, please. That is roll plus cool.
Don't worry, I have a -1.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's an 8.
An 8. Okay. On a 7 to 9, on a partial success, the keeper is going to give you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. I will say there is another move called Protect Someone. If either of the other two want to attempt to do this, I will pause this moment if you want to do that. And that will take your turn.
So just to be clear, like, this has happened. The glass is shattered. I'm distressed.
Yeah.
Did not do a great job acting under pressure, and I'm worried about my heart. Like, the other two people in the party know that, like, the
Lenny
person I
is
care about
flying
most.
through the air towards your face.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Protect Someone is rolling plus tough. If somebody wants to do it, if not, that's fine. We'll continue with this.
I'm a goblin made of mist. Probably can't.
So, just what can I do with protecting?
It is a move. You'll roll
Okay.
plus tough, and then if you let's see, on a success, if you protect them, okay, but you'll suffer all of the harm they were gonna get. If you get a 10 plus, you get an extra effect.
Okay.
Which is like less harm. The danger is focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
Okay. So would I be? So my question would be: am I protecting Bug from Lenny? Protecting, like, who am I protecting? I guess
You
is
would
my
be
true
doing
question.
both. So, like, what I assume is you would like try to catch
Lenny.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I will. I will do that. I will try and protect Lenny. Or
Do it.
both
Roll
of them.
plus tough, please.
Me trying to save my best friend, clearly
That
not able to
is
save me.
a 6, which is a failure. Let me look at things. Hang on.
Do you want to use your luck? Because your luck's the most fun.
It's already pretty bad, if I'm being honest, the situation. Yeah, I'll use it. What the hell?
All right.
Turn that into a 12.
Ted,
All
you
right.
sweet man.
Well, just wait.
All right. So you go ahead and mark your luck.
Yep.
When you spend luck, you get word that your mission requires something difficult that must be done by you urgently.
Yup.
So Letty
Wait.
begins to fly through the air. Your divine senses see this happening in slow motion, and you shift and move towards her, catching her midair, where she is sort of in your arms. You have another thing that you get to do, which, well, no, where is it?
Oh, I get to do. I inflict
Something
harm on the
special.
enemy. I hold the enemy back.
Yes.
And I would suffer whatever harm they were going to take.
Mhm.
I guess I will. I'll inflict harm on the enemy. If that's an option. I think it is, right?
All right. Yes. So as you are catching, is there something you want to do, or do you want me to describe it?
No, you go for it.
Yeah. You catch Lenny in your arms, and you in this moment take 1 foot back, and you kick forward doing unarmed damage to this creature, which pushes him back, and he kind of like stumbles into the table, the card table, not the card table, the coffee table. And
Just
he kind of like sits down on the coffee table.
And just so you're aware, my unarmed damage is 2 and also counts as a weakness.
Does it? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because that's my smite is anything fists or weapons. So.
All right. So you do this, and he kind of like catches himself. Bug, there is a body. Like you saw Lenny coming at you, and you were very ready to catch her as you like kind of squish down. To do this, and then there is just Virgil in front of you, and your hands are kind of resting on his back.
I just look up at Virgil. Yeah, so cool.
So cool.
Like just simultaneously, we say so cool.
It's like touching an oven, but it doesn't burn you.
All right, that is Virgil's turn. Lenny, Bug, Broom, you are able to do something. What do you want to do?
If somebody has something they want to do, they could go right now.
There's plenty of things that you can do that don't necessarily involve kicking some ass.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I would love to read a bad situation if that is possible to just do, only because I feel like I don't like Bug fully doesn't know what's happening here. So that's what I would like to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. So I have to roll.
Yep, you're gonna roll plus sharp, please.
Plus sharp, so that's going to be a 9.
9 total. Okay. You hold 1, so you get to ask 1 question in this moment. You could ask anything from this list, like what's most vulnerable to me, what's the best way to protect the victims, or you could have another question like anything else.
Yeah. I think that can I ask what's I think how we are the most vulnerable. So yeah, I guess that's like a little bit of an interpretation of your question, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He is a close combat fighter. He has long arms, but he's fast, but he is in an enclosed space. So if you want to, you could trap him in here. If you want to try to attack him from a distance, somebody with a gun. And it's only one person, or it's only one creature, so everyone attacking him at once could be overwhelming. He's looking pretty rough right now. That blade attack to him, and he is on the table, so you can kind of see in his eyes that he is a little bit worried about the situation right now.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Get him! Bug yells.
Okay.
Thanks.
From far away! Jesus.
Is it within the parameters of use magic? It's my solution for everything is magic, but I am a beast goblin.
Yeah, Broom, use your gun! I think, yeah. Sorry.
Could I try to trap him in this room?
Yeah. I will say if you want to try and use your weapon as a magical item, I know you don't have a lot of tough, but if you want to
magic bullets,
you could flare it in a magical way. I'm going to make you be creative about it.
Sure.
But you have ash, you have bullets. You could do something with that if you want to.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I grab a handful of ash. Do we have the ash? We had it handy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to take the ash and sort of throw it in a cloud in front of myself, and I'm going to raise up the gun and fire it through this cloud of ash, yelling, "You are no uncle!" And I'm
This
going
is exactly what I wanted to have happen.
I'm going to try to use magic as part. That's what you're going for, right?
Yes, yeah, use
Okay.
that, yeah.
Do I need
So-
to see if I can hit him with the gun first? Probably.
This you could do this as something that's beyond human limitations.
All right.
Because that's kind of a catch-all and can be used for a lot of things. But if you want to, like, maybe Broom doesn't like fire the gun with his hands because like that seems pretty like
Oh right, it's iron.
gross. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't want to. The gun is just like
Primitive.
hovering in front of me.
Yeah.
Like, you no, uncle. Go now. Do shooting, gun. And
Or you
fires.
enchant it to shoot it on its own, like that sort of
Yes.
thing. So
Yes,
all right, yeah,
exactly.
go ahead and roll plus weird.
It feels like that
Plus
scene
3
from
for you.
Roger Rabbit where like the gun, like he like pulls the gun out and like talks back to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That is going to be an 11.
Yes.
Baller. All right, your magic works with no problems. How much harm does your gun do?
3.
3 harm, and you are shooting through the ash, which is this creature's weakness. The bullets lodge into. How many shots do you do, just for flavor?
Oh, can I do more than one?
Well, it'll be 3 harm still, but I just want to.
I think
Are
it's
you
just
like
one.
unloading? Okay.
I think it's one, and Broom's terrified of the sound. Goes bangs.
All
Oh,
This
How
loud
brutal.
sound goes off in this very small room, and you guys sort of recoil slightly as this bullet travels through the air and lodges itself directly in this creature's sternum. You hear a large crack as the rib cage severs in the center. He looks down at his chest and then back up at the 4 of you standing before him, and his arm sort of reaches out towards you as he falls back and stops moving.
oh. How terrible. Well done, gun.
The gun gives you a high five
I
and
knew
then
the
falls to the ground.
Oh! Is it,
Dead?
dead?
Like it.
What about the other one?
Yeah.
I heard the
that's-
glass shatter.
Yeah. What about the other one?
Tiny
You don't s-
skinwalker.
You don't see it directly in your vicinity.
Would it still
We
be
didn't
tiny
see
or would
it
it be
get-
big now?
We didn't see it get big and run away.
You didn't see it get big.
Oh
There's
my
a lot
god.
going on.
There's still a tiny skinwalker. But it's really small.
I'm still like, I feel like this conversation's happening. I'm still holding Lenny at this point, like having been thrown, and I'm just like, we gotta find this thing.
Yeah,
You guys look like the cover of Heavy Metal magazine right now.
And I'm just like, wait, do we have more of that ash?
yeah.
Oh, I sort
yeah.
of took as much of it as I could find and just sort of threw it in the air.
Bug holds up a plastic bag. She's like, "Yeah, I got more."
Could we like?
Nice.
I mean, I don't know if this thing could just leave the room, but do we think it's gonna stay little? So like spread out ash on the floor, look for footprints. Listen, all right. We got a tiny skinwalker now.
Don't worry.
Don't
I got
waste the
this.
stash.
I would love to use magic,
Yes,
real
please.
quick.
Yeah, use your bug sight.
Oh boy, I got a 13.
Hell yeah. What are you trying to do?
I would love to whistle. Just be like, and I mean, LB, I want you to do this scene more than me, but
Okay.
like a bunch of bugs go searching for this tiny creature is what I would like.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
You guys sort of stand there for all of like 10 seconds as Bug, you push this magic out into the world. The fleas are marching back into the jar as it has set onto the ground. But you sort of get this feeling, and you look to your right, and you see a very large spider.
Yes, Pablo. Good to see you again.
Oh God, why did I look this up? It is, as you know, a hobo spider.
Oh God!
And it is dragging. Oh no, it's a brown recluse. It's a brown recluse, and it is dragging a small thing that has been webbed up behind it.
Pablo, you're glowing.
You see its
I haven't
front
seen you in
legs
so long.
go up and down, and it deposits the very small, tied up skinwalker at your feet.
Oh, Pablo, thank you.
I love that it. I love that it stayed small.
Pablo, I will leave some dead fruit out in my home for you, so that it attracts flies.
Okay, I was going to say,
yeah.
I don't think they like fruit very much.
Oh no!
You
no.
see the spider kind of
now.
like get up. I know they don't do this, but it does the spider dance.
Yeah.
And then
it
it
dabs.
moves off.
Yeah.
It dabs. The spider dabs and then moves off its cannon.
Got 4 on each side.
Oh. You're still up to date on the new trends, Pablo. I say, clearly not knowing that dabs are an old trend. And
at this point.
Yeah. And I hold up the tiny little spider sack and say, I got one.
The creature is wiggling.
Is Virgil still holding me?
I didn't put you down, so I guess like in the heat of the moment here, just like, I'm
gonna look up at you and be like, as much as this is fulfilling some sort of deep fantasy I have, I would like to be back on the ground.
And I will put you back on the ground.
Okay, so we have a little tiny skinwalker in a web. Can we just squish it?
Yep.
Should we just step on it?
Well, we could. I don't see why not.
Just put some ash on our boot and just.
Yeah, the old ash stump.
I mean, I got these big goth platform heels on.
Yeah.
I would love to switch.
I hand this little tiny web cocoon to Lenny and I say, do what you must.
A fire erupts in the kitchen, and you see Virgil as your little imp friend comes back. Everyone else sees a bird sort of like fluttering in this in the kitchen, and he kind of hops over. What's that?
We got that one. We got this little tiny one.
Yep.
Oh shit! Good job. There's like 30 more in the woods.
Oh.
God.
Great.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
There's no way they'll find us.
Well, like, did you kill the leader?
Maybe.
Yes.
How do
think?
we know?
I don't know. Is he the biggest?
He was bigger than the ones we've seen, maybe.
Yeah.
No, maybe not. I felt like he was acting like a leader because he seemed smart, but I think that was just Uncle talking.
Let's
you
say
have a
we
hostage?
We're just holding.
Squid, how do we know what a leader looks like?
Yes.
I didn't look at Virgil.
That's...
Anyway,
I'm going to ask you for relationship advice later, Squid.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we have a hostage right now.
Okay. So, like, send a message, man.
All right.
Like,
unless you want to
By
kill
murdering
30
them?
of them,
Like,
like,
yeah.
all right, do what you want. I'm just saying, like, what I would do is I would set up like a big display of like the dead ones and like say, yeah, no pirates here.
Arg.
Wouldn't the townspeople be upset?
Right? If you put it in the woods, no one's gonna find it, right?
Maybe.
Probably not. The only people that were looking in the woods were us and the police. And
the police were skinwalkers.
yeah.
All of them?
Well, just the chief.
Maybe. No, I don't think so.
All right.
All police are skinwalkers.
Yeah, why don't we yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We could send a message.
I mean, you do what you want, but like, there's a lot of them.
Yeah, we can't. I don't think we could kill all of them.
Well,
we don't have enough ash. Did you guys see me shoot?
You can burn the
Uncle in
forest down.
chest? Oh.
We can't
No.
start a forest fire.
I mean,
I
you
don't think-
could.
No, the forest
No.
spirits would dislike that.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's fine. I think sending a message isn't a bad idea.
Okay.
Or poison their water supply.
Do they drink water?
We're their
I don't
water
know.
supply. We are their
I've been
water
here
supply.
I've been here for like 20 minutes.
It's true. Yeah, all right. That's fine. I'm going to go start hauling the remnants of Uncle Chief Skinwalker's body, I guess, outside.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
All right.
Circle up, group. If what Squid is saying is that they're horrified by their own dead and they take it as a threat, then there's some element of them that understands that dead versions of themselves are bad. And so they understand that eating us is the same as the horrible versions of them existing. So what if we offer them the morgue for amnesty? Like what if we let them have the morgue so that they don't kill, as long as they agree that they won't kill other folks, because we know that one of them, we know that my buddy in a jar, my buddy right here, not my buddy anymore, she is betrayed, but like, what if we offer them the morgue and that we can enter a treaty that as long as they are not eating the living, as long as they wait for them to arrive at the morgue, then we can not start a fight. Virgil, does that fuck with your daddy?
I mean, it might, but here's my thing. There's 30 of them. That is, and we need, that means we need to have this morgue getting at least 2 to 3 bodies every month. I mean, I know it's a small town, but I don't think we have 3 people dying every month.
Well, I got some connections at the nursing home, which is, to be fair, something we established.
Holy shit, you guys are fucked up.
And this is why I fit in with them.
Wait, I have a question.
Go ahead,
Sure.
Spitz.
Are there other morgues?
Not in this town.
Yes, but in other towns they have morgues. There are other towns not too far away.
Do we just start a small business of morticians? Because that's cool, man.
Well, here's the other thing. This treaty, like, we can't guarantee they're going to follow it.
Yeah, let's just go ask them. Let's start this conversation. And worst case scenario, we start we do the
Worst
murder.
case scenario, there's 30 of them and 4 of us.
Yeah.
We don't make it out alive, and that's it.
Probably tear us apart.
4.5.
4.5. Sorry, Spitz. Yeah, right. Worst case scenario, we say, hey, we killed 2 of you guys. We can, however we go into this, they outnumber us by enough that it's not a fight. Like, that's it for us.
But
Okay.
they'll know it's not just us.
Use your cool sword shit and the dead bodies to get a what's the word, like a diplomat, an adversary. Like, it's like go be threatening to get them to the table and get them in a position where it's here and we're safe.
I mean, alternatively, we send the body of their leader and this other one out into the woods, and we some sort of like back off, this town's protected kind of a thing.
Or we could do that. Or we could try to send a message and get one of them to come to a meeting And then we can say, look what happens when you try to take over the town. Look what happens when you eat Connor and Uncle.
Yeah, don't fuck with us.
Never do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send a message.
Eat
Or
the dead.
we could
No,
get a volcano to erupt on them.
that
Can we do that?
is
An
a
option.
good plan B. I think that would qualify as big.
Does your dad
magic.
have Does your dad have volcanoes?
I was just saying. I'm looking at Squiz like, can we do that?
Yeah, those
There's
are deadly
so many
things.
volcanoes in hell. Are there not volcanoes up here?
No, they are. They do feel connected to hell.
I mean, yeah.
All right, so volcano is an option. We're not putting that one off the table, right? Everybody's
Worst
on board.
case scenario, I
Volcano.
guess
All right.
we'll use a volcano from hell.
Hell
Right.
yeah.
Everybody's on
Everyone
board.
knows that volcanoes are portals to hell.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
There's one in the mountain, right?
Totally.
All mountains have volcanoes.
No, I don't think this one does.
No.
Although
Squid's
Yellowstone,
right. Squid's
Yellowstone is like a super volcano. Maybe we could explode that.
Yeah, that would kill all the humans.
That would also
That would
kill
solve
me.
the problem.
I'm sorry, we don't want that, right?
No,
Not
No, we're
at
trying to
the
prevent
moment.
that. Sorry,
Right.
sorry, I got
I would
excited.
like to be alive.
Yeah,
Squid.
fair.
Don't
Yeah.
kill my friend Lenny.
Oh no, she's hot.
Okay, well,
It's nice.
that's
Uh,
very
yeah,
cute.
that-
That's very
maybe-
cute.
Maybe you could deliver them a message, Squid.
Yeah.
And what happens if you get clobbered by or torn apart? Do you like die, or what happens?
Not
What's the
here.
whole-
No,
So-
if I get like destroyed here, I just have to be like re-summoned.
Okay, cool. All right. Then would it be okay if you do it?
Yeah. What do you want me to say?
Say send
Your new
your
leader.
leader. Send your new leader
Right.
to meet with us at where do people meet?
Do you want to meet here? This house is empty now.
No, diners.
Yes, a diner.
Yeah, neutral ground. That's fucking dope.
Do they have Perrier at the
Oh.
diner?
Yes, it'll show them we're cool.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
I did learn that.
Okay, cool. What's it called?
Oh shit, I forget.
Across
Royal
the
Wolf.
No, was it?
The bar is the Royal Wolf.
But the diner. What was the diner?
Did we go to a diner?
Yeah.
We did. I started in a diner.
And it had a name.
Oh,
It
you
was
started.
the
Oh, the Morning Glory.
Morning Glory.
Morning
that was
Glory
it.
diner.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we'll have them meet us at the Morning Glory diner.
All right, when?
Right now.
Yes.
Oh,
now.
make it urgent.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mark
should I,
that
like-
email urgent, Squid.
All right, you got it. You got it, buds. Okay,
More of a
I'll
D-mail.
yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
Did you say
Okay, bye.
email, Aaron?
Maybe. What's it to you?
And he poofs out of existence. What are you guys doing in the meantime?
Taking a breather because I
Yeah.
got stabbed pretty good, and so did Lenny. Like,
I got like
Oh,
claw
right.
marks in my neck still.
Yeah. You guys can take a moment to Virgil, how much harm did you take?
just two.
Just two. Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys can take a moment. Virgil, you already used your healing for this mystery, but you can heal 1 harm from Lenny and anyone else who has taken harm. As you're doing this, Lenny, you see in the backyard there is a pile of dirt that is sort
Yeah.
of freshly
No.
moved.
I was going to ask if I could go outside and try
Yeah.
to smell for where the blood was coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. Broom, you go outside and you get a little bit coming from the trunk of the cruiser,
Mm.
and then you kind of follow it to that pile of dirt.
Is it like is it covered? The dirt is like a fresh.
There, yeah.
I'll go find Lenny. Lenny, I think I may have found Uncle.
Where?
Come take a look. Now lead her out back.
I'll just go to the pile of dirt and just kind of like.
Yeah, it's super fresh.
Do I have to unbury it, or can I just have a moment with it?
Girl, you do what you want. You don't have to unbury your uncle.
I just wanted to make sure that we're all thinking that the uncle
exhuming
is here.
the uncle is an important part of the game.
I
It
didn't know
cannot
if
be
I've
skipped
heard
or
that.
ignored
it's
or
gonna be a
altered in
different
any
vibe.
way.
Okay, I'm just gonna go out. Lenny will go out to the mound and just kind of like fall to her knees and just have a moment there in silence and just be sad on the ground by myself, just having a moment.
I'll go in and say, no one go outside. Lenny is having a moment exhuming her uncle.
Got it.
I have a question, Broom. Broom.
Yes, sorry, yes.
As the person who cares most about her in the world, out of any other living being alive,
Yes, I am.
I've seen on TV that when people are grieving, they like to be around the other people that they care about. Do you mind if I go?
Oh, yes, I have no idea.
Great. Thank you for understanding human rules better than I do. And I
No, it's not that. It's that I don't care what you do.
That's hurtful, and I'm gonna not.
No, not in a hurtful way. In a, sorry.
Bug walks up to Lenny, who she sees is crying, and she puts her hand on Lenny's shoulder and just makes her presence known. Lenny, I know that often I say things that are not helpful. But I think you know me well enough to know that I mean this when I say he's bug food now.
And I'm just gonna put my hand on Bug's hand and take a deep breath and be like, I know, Bug. It means so much coming from you. And then we'll just sit there, be together.
How much of Uncle do you reckon the monsters ate, Virgil? Just the eyes?
I mean, at least the eyes, right? That seems to be
certainly.
How long? I mean, it seems like it's relatively fresh, so I don't know if they were hungry. I don't know if they eat like only once a month or like can they snack?
Don't know.
I love this, just like cutting back and forth. A very like beautiful scene. It like keeps cutting to them, and it's like cutting back to us.
But when they ate him, do you think he? All right.
A little poof of flame comes in on the coffee table on top of the creature, and he's like, "Oh shit, sorry." He flutters over onto the ground. Yeah. So I talked to them, and they said, "Yeah, that's cool." I told them that you fucking murdered them, and they seemed pretty like, oh shit, about it. So
that works then.
Yeah, they're on their way down now.
They?
Well, I think they were gonna bring 2 of them because they're like, there's a bunch of you.
Right.
For the meeting,
Right,
I guess we gotta go to the diner then.
All right. What do you want me to do?
You can come to the diner.
Yeah.
You ever had a ding dong?
Why not? We'll see what
you can
hang
hang
out
out
ding
the
dong.
table. Can you be invisible?
No.
No.
Well, we can go get you. It's this chocolate thing. I don't know.
Maybe you can hang out on the roof. Can demons have chocolate? Does it make them sick?
I don't know what chocolate is.
I don't eat it either, but they have it. They're all the rage in this town. But I was gonna say, if you post up on the roof of the diner, that way we can make sure there's only 2, and it's not like a ploy to get us in one place. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Cool.
All right.
That's smart, because I was going to tell you to make yourself a falconeer. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about that, but it's better, and so that's like maybe a justification for you having a falcon in a diner. But this is much better. Good, very cool, Virgil.
And I will come. I'll tell you guys, like, they're heading to the diner now. We should probably get going.
All right.
Am I still
Guys.
trapped in my goblin form?
Oh, I have
For
a
an
question.
hour.
I have
For
a
an hour.
question, LB. The
Yes.
chief. We know he was obviously, he was buried outside, and we know that the one we saw that was the skinwalker was in like civilian clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But part of me wants to see if we can find and give Bug his gun, because he would not let Bug have a gun before. And
It's in the bedroom. His service weapon.
I'm gonna go grab that just because I think it'd be funny to me.
He would want you to have it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's government property, but that's fine.
State property, probably. So it's fine.
State property, whatever.
Whatever. I don't listen to those kind of leaders. It's fine.
I follow nature's rules, says Bug as she cocks the gun.
No, don't load it. Don't load it.
And I'm like, here, if anything, not everybody has cool golf clubs, right? So,
Virgil, I need you to tell me yes or no. Am I a hunter now?
yes.
Well, let's go Bug the fuck out. Sorry, I don't know. She says, I was just trying to think of my tagline.
Bug, that was great. I like it. We're getting there.
I think
Needs a little work, but
Thank
that's
you.
a key point of this. You got to get that catchphase down.
Thank you. I was working on it. Will you ask your dad if he has any suggestions? Because I think the devil's very cool.
I'm going to say I probably shouldn't ask him for favors for you. It's probably not a great idea.
I understand. I've seen those movies too. Anyway, let's go shoot some things if we need to.
You're holding it backwards.
Just holding it from the barrel, handle pointing
Yeah,
up,
like a boomerang. Yeah.
The safety is on. Okay.
Right.
To make me feel better, you guys make your way to the
Okay.
morning glory. It is, boy, this has been one day, so it is getting to be nightfall as you arrive, and you do so after about 10 minutes. Two people walk in. They are wearing athletic gear, hiking gear, and they sort of walk over to your table and sit down. One is a very buff-looking dude, and the other one is a very small-looking man. Like still like fit, but very like small frame. And they sit down.
Lean over to Lenny and say, "Skinwalkers."
And just nod.
Yep. You wanted to talk?
Yeah. We think that you should just leave this town alone.
And I elbow him.
Well, look at Bugs. I'm not sure what Bugs going for at this moment.
If you stop eating
Oh.
people that are alive currently, we, the powerful monster hunters that we are, and I look at Virgil will allow you to live here just as Broom does, your cousin.
I think that I can't be in there because I can't shape change right now. So, but I think what I'm doing is I'm like inside Lenny's backpack.
Yeah.
Just like a vapor inside her backpack. I'm like, yes.
I like that.
Yeah, I like nod to Lenny to lift up the flap of her backpack
Just
when I
like-
say that. So, we could destroy you, obviously, because we have cool guy Virgil. But we will allow you to live here, and you can survive by eating the eyes of the dead.
You don't need to eat their eyes, just eat their flesh. right?
Well, it depends on if they want their memories or not. We can negotiate that later. It seems like a premium that maybe we could charge.
Wait, but okay, go ahead. I was just going to say, shouldn't we negotiate it now?
We can leave that up to them. We trust them to disperse those resources as they may. What we need from them right now is for them to not eat the living and sustain themselves on the recently dead.
No. That is leaving. Look, you need a lawyer to write this up, man. Because then they can just kill people because then they're recently dead. Do you understand?
We understand the terms.
Do not kill any humans. Eat
Bug's like,
only
I'm not
from
a
the
people
dead.
person, and she starts like twisting a lid on and off a jar and like gestures to Broom to like, please take over. She says as the backpack is pulled back.
The humans will never tolerate your presence so long as you kill and eat them. If you can find a way to subsist from the flesh of the dead, then you may remain. And we will not divulge the secret of your presence to other monster hunters. We will not continue to hunt you, and we will not tell the regular humans of your existence. But otherwise, no deal.
They kind of look at each other. And what of the hunters that get lost and die on their own? Or, I'm sorry, not the hunters, the hackers.
Well,
No.
They are already dead. And we had nothing to do with it.
I can't raise my eyebrows because I'm a backpack full of gas, but
So you're saying hikers that go off into the woods and get lost and die on their own?
Yes.
how often does that really happen, though? Everyone knows that all the hikers dying and going missing was because you guys were killing them.
Not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, we have proof.
Yeah. Bug, you can sense that they are not lying in this moment.
Okay.
They're gonna
What?
die of natural causes. I don't.
If they die of natural causes.
Fair game.
Yeah.
And you will sustain us with your dead?
Yes, but
No. You have
guys-
to sustain
right.
it. Like, I'm not gonna. I have.
you guys need to take
yeah.
charge of that.
Yes.
There's a vacancy here at the morgue. You guys already did that, so
We know what you did at Con.
use that to set that up. He can meet other morticians, and then the skinwalkers can get hired on through the proper channels, and you can find a way to subvert the healthcare system. We do it all the time. Never mind. That was out of character. Sorry.
No. Don't worry, Broom. I've explained this to you over and over. How many times
you've
I've
told me
yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Feel the burn.
Yeah. Bureaucracy, right? The worst monster of them all.
We can agree to this plan. We will find those who get lost and who have
Expired.
died on their own, perspired.
Yeah, you start murdering them.
Hiking is a sweaty process. It's fine.
Who have died on their own, and perhaps we will find a way to non-murder our way into more morgues.
Yes.
I want to say this is not a perhaps. There is no gray area on this. You will do that, or it will go poorly for you.
Make it a part of your people's way, the way that the killing was before.
He has a very cool sword.
It's true. It's your only chance of survival.
Then we accept this deal.
Are they lying?
Nope.
Nice.
Well then, I think our work here is done.
Well, should we have brunch then?
I could go for some brunch.
I know that it's like I know that it's like
sunset.
not, yeah.
We
It's
would
a
like to
diner.
bury our dead.
Go
Where
ahead.
are they?
One of them's in the
The truck.
chief's house.
One is in the woods.
What is it?
And the other one?
We still have the tiny one.
The
I was
thing
gonna say
is,
we didn't.
We didn't kill the tiny
them,
one.
but they did get all tiny.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
present the small one.
Yeah. Yeah, I
In the
say,
spider
Lenny.
web.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
like, yeah, Lenny, do the deed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know if she'll get big again. I don't know how that works.
Overall pocket in front.
Yep.
Oh wait, they're in
hanging
athletic
out.
gear. Never mind.
No, it's like yoga pants, and they're just kind of
This-
sticking out the side. It's
Nice.
kind of cozy. They don't really want to stay for dinner. They want to bury their beds, so they're dead. So they're gonna get up and give you a nod and
Yeah.
a
Just 4
a
coffees.
firm
there.
handshake. Yeah.
Or a pair of
Grace.
yay into the backpack.
Is there anything you guys want to do before we end the session?
Well, I'll ask the question, right? Was the having the meeting with them the difficult, urgent thing I needed to do right away?
Nope. But I'm gonna leave that for next time.
Okay. All right.
Next time.
That's fine. And yeah, that's all good. All right. But I
Cool.
had no questions.
All right. Any final words as you guys begin having your Brenner?
Lenny,
Grace
we should
brings-
probably get you patched up. You're like,
Yeah, I think I'm
pretty
still
rough.
bleeding from my neck.
yeah. No, we should get you.
We've been getting some
patched
weird
up.
looks in the
Yeah.
diner.
Yeah.
What? You're not even the most injured person in this diner.
So the blood is, here.
It's true.
Just like pick up some napkins. Like, Just like-
And as you guys start patching up Lenny, the camera zooms out onto the small town, the figures moving towards the chief's house. The police department is functioning as well as they are unaware of the events that transpired. It continues to move out towards the mountains, up over the beautiful vistas of the Tetons, down to Jenny Lake, which is the most beautiful lake in the world. The shoreline covered in rocks and small sticks that have washed up on the shore, and a creature comes up from the water with a fish in its mouth, and we see this large turtle sort of skittering around, and as it bites down in, you see the sharp fangs of a vampire turtle. And the screen cuts to black.
awesome.
Oh god.
And that's it. That's the game. We've done it.
LB. Oh my
Oh my
god.
Oh.
A deep
Dude.
cut.
Whew.
Vampire turtle.
Incredible.
Well, thank you guys so much for playing with me.
Oh, thank
Thank
you.
you.
That was you are
Yeah.
such a good storyteller. Holy shit.
Thank you. We're going to do our end of sessions as we do in every Monster of the Week game, and we got a lot more yeses to go around. So, did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we did. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
I'm gonna say
I
I
think-
saved
Yes.
Lenny.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saved a lot of people in the town.
Well, the whole town, yeah.
Yeah. Did you learn something new and important about the world?
Yeah.
Just vampire
Yes.
turtles.
Yes. Vampire
It's- no, we don't know that.
That's
Yeah,
true. We learned that there was a
yeah.
lot more skinwalkers. We learned
Yeah.
a bunch.
So,
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you got-
Daddy
Yeah.
Devil.
Yeah, you learned a little bit. Just a bit.
You're lying. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you guys get Mark 2 experience on your sheets.
oh man.
We're going to keep this around because we're going to pick this up at some point later for another short series, maybe in October. We'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for playing with me and going along on this crazy, crazy journey with me. I very much appreciate it. Do you guys have any questions for me about this story or about the timeline or anything like that?
Yes. How are you such a good storyteller, and how do I do it? Because just truly shout out. Thank you.
I have a degree in creative writing, so
Let's go.
I tacked. Actually, you guys witnessed the before and after of Tack dying.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
He was called off on that domestic dispute and was killed.
Ah.
Put in the trunk, and yeah, as he was driving back, that was not Tacked anymore.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Not Uncle Chief.
That body was too fresh.
Ooh.
That's yeah. That's awesome.
Exactly. Awesome. Well, let's go around and have everyone say where people can find you and what you do. And we're starting off with the mysterious and the magnificent Lauren.
Hi. You can find me at Ren Reckless on Twitter and Instagram. And then you can find me here on LB Hack 'em Up channel on Thursdays and Fridays and any future games we have in the future. Yay.
Awesome. Thank you so much for playing. You did a great job for it being your first time.
Yeah, first
Thank you.
time.
Seriously.
Yes. All right. Next up is the humble and the kind Ted.
Oh, hi. Hi, Internet. My name is Ted, also known as Nerd Immersion on all of the social medias, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, whatever. But I primarily do YouTube videos, mostly about Dungeons and Dragons. So if you want to check that out, that's where I'm at most of the time. So this was a lot of fun. I did not know how much of the truth was going to come out, but it all did. So it all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was fun. You played that so well, Ted. That was amazing.
So good.
I thought you were an angel the whole time.
Well, that was listen, I had the conversation with LB. I was like, divine is a broad spectrum. It doesn't mean good. It just is often touted as being good.
Exactly. All right.
Pretty.
Next up is the creative and brilliant Harlan.
Hi, I'm Harlan Kelly. I am the DM of Better Than Heroes, a Spelljammer 5e game that Aaron and I play every Monday at 7 o'clock Pacific time. And that's it. You can find me at BTHDND on Twitter, Better Than Heroes, anywhere. You can do it. Come check out our show. It's very fun. And that's it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for playing with us.
No,
Next
thank you.
up is the handsome and ever modest Aaron.
Thank you. I'm Aaron Urist. I'm a comedian in Denver, Colorado, and the rest of the country when there's not a pandemic happening. You can see me doing stand-up. You can look me up online. My socials are all at Aaron Urist. And I'm a cast member on Better Than Heroes at BTHDND on Twitter and at Better Than Heroes elsewhere. And yeah.
Awesome. Definitely go watch them. They have some amazing content. As always, I'm LB Hack 'em Up. I am the person that runs this channel for the most part. You can find me here on Tuesdays, Fridays, and on Sunday nights with our D&D game. We are playing Playthings of the Gods. It's homebrew. It's super fun, and we're really getting into things. They're about to find the first person on their main quest this week, hopefully ish. We'll see what they do. You know, you never know. So but
who's the person? Can you tell us right now? Can you tell
his
us right
name's
now?
Elcor. He's a bard that they're looking for. It's a big long story.
Oh man.
But he's been captured by, and they don't know this, but he's been captured by the Zents in Waterdeep.
I know what those
Oh
are.
man, Zentarum.
It's gonna be super
Bad
fun.
news.
Sounds fun.
Bad
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh
go.
yeah,
Slavery.
Ted Ghost captured him.
Oh, interesting.
He is one of
Okay,
my
these are
old
characters that I
characters.
know. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
But thank you everyone who's watching this. Thank you if you're watching this on YouTube. I have the first episode up now, and we're gonna get the other episodes up shortly. We fixed the sound problem, so that's amazing. Go watch
Excellent.
that and relive the whole experience. That's all I have for tonight. So until next time, I'm LB Hack 'em Up. Hack recklessly. Bye.